in the chat today. Welcome everybody here. Let's bring another guy in, Now this guy, you know him. This is the guy that Scott was talking about. Who could keep up with this guy? He's the Jamaican of podcasting. He's the Canadian of podcasting. He's our bro. He is from the Great White North. He is Bobby Nick. Come on, man, with the deep butt cheeks. Let's go.
Deep butt cheeks, motherfuckers. We're doing it. We're having it. To cow.
Deep butt cheeks.
Yeah. I got deep butt cheeks.
There you go. And he's here with him. How you doing, Bob? What's up?
Oh, I take him everywhere I go, BF.
Don't have much of a choice. How's it going, man? I know we're still kind of recovering from the whole Wendy incident and all that stuff. Been podcasting with her. How's that all going?
Not too bad. I'm recovering from a shitty election in Canada last night.
Oh boy.
Fucking,
yeah, I did.
The Liberals fucking won. Goddamn son of a bitch.
I don't have a horse in that race one way or the other, Bobby Nick. I mean, that's your country and that's your thing, buddy. But I was kind of wondering, being a Canadian, what your maybe your point of view was that. So
yeah, well, that's it.
There you go. That was the Canadian, quick Canadian minute about there. We don't get too political here on the Vibe. Not even up in Canada do we try to get political. But welcome to the 20 people joining us here today. And I know that there's probably extra friends joining us here today because of this next guy that I'm about to bring in. Now, he was in our message thing saying, BF, I've been busy. I'm trying to get taken care of some personal business that I got to take care of to get me settled in down here in Florida. I won't give it away. I'll let him tell you what he wants to tell you. But welcome everybody joining us from Andrew the Giant 96 because he's co-streaming, because he's here with me on the Vibe today. This is my show, so welcome any new friends joining us from Andrew the Giant 96. I'll bring the guy in you really want to see now. He is Andrew the Giant.
Man, the Medicaid and everything is giving me the runaround.
Yeah, that's what I hear, buddy. And like I said, I don't want you saying anything that you're not comfortable talking about on the air, buddy, even though I don't know you have much of a filter. That's why we call you No Filter with Andrew. But for just suffice to say that you've been kind of calling around trying to get settled in and get your new Medicaid, medical situation settled in down there in Florida, right?
We're paying out of pocket for a caregiver.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand because you're not exactly in the system down there yet. You got that little gray area, and Grandma is doing her best, I guess, to give you some coverage until then, right?
$4,000 out of our own pocket.
Holy shit. So there you go. Andrew's just giving a little bit of idea of some of the basic numbers that it takes just to kind of to live daily, Andrew. So hopefully you make some headway soon, though. I recognize you maybe as a new resident of the state. Is that what you got to do? Got to get registered as a new resident of the state, right?
Pretty soon I might have to ask for help for my fans and to declare up soon. I hate to do it, but I'm gonna have to.
Well, we'll see what happens, Andrew. I'm glad that you're here today. I know that you've only been there. Oh, by matter of fact, today is Tuesday, Andrew. So tell everybody how long you've been in Florida today.
A week. 2 weeks.
I mean, it's 2 weeks. This is week number 2, right? It's the end of week number 2 from my count, Andrew. So yeah, being down there. What's that? Time's flying, Scott, you say?
Yeah, 2 weeks already.
Hell, is that a dinosaur tooth?
What was that? Yeah, I was talking about kind of a shark tooth at first there, Bobby Nick. I'm with you.
I thought he'd been eating ass. He's got a piece of corn on his chair.
Hair. I notice he's not coming in with any kind of ranch dressing anymore after the business we gave him the first 2 times he did that. Looking like he just had a visit from his boyfriend and all. Well, I'm glad you guys are here today, and I'm glad all the chat families here today. Welcome everybody joining us from Andrew the Giant 96. You are watching and or listening to BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 297. Friday will be 300 shows. I wouldn't have had one without you guys, so thank you all very much for giving me a place to do this. So let's do what we do here today right here on the Vibe. We're going to do the opening chat family check-in. I got all the bros. I got mad videos and clips and fun segments that we can get down with, and that's what we will do. But none of it starts until I go over to my media assets because the glasses are already on, folks. So we're going to check in with the chat family. What are you guys up to today over there on Andrew the Giant 96? Why don't you check in on the chat and let me know? Are you at lunch? Are you at school? Are you at home? Are you retired? What are you doing? This is when you tell us. Get them in now. This is the opening chat family check-in. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Hell yeah, you talk amongst yourselves. You talk with me and my co-host bros right here, and we're going to have a lot of fun today on a Tuesday. So let's post them up, folks. Get them chats in there. Let me know what you're up to. It's post time. Little drink of agua. Oh. Here we go, Andrew.
Go, Bobby.
Scott's whipping the horses, and Pecan is the first horse out of the gate. Goonie Goo Goo from Andrew and from all of us here. Goonie Goo Goo, you begonias. The BF Chang emoji he's utilizing because he's a member. And he says, Unga Bunga, and what do you gonna know? And to that I say, what do you gonna know, my friend? Pecan. And feel free to copy. What are you gonna know? Feel free to copy Pecan's pattern of here checking him the super chats. He always comes in with one, and then he comes in with the most generous $2 super chat, and he goes, "Oh shit, we're doing it, we're having it, tickle or tickle."
We're doing it.
We are doing it, so let's continue to do it. Thanks, Pecan, for that too. FJM, my regional friend, checks in. He goes, real early, Pecan? Ah, look, they're all getting jealous, trying to outdo Pecan by getting in early. This was at 9:51 a.m., over 2 hours before the start of this show. Thank you all for your enthusiasm, FJM and Pecan. Space Nerd checks in and says, shit, you guys are early. And she checked in at 10:24 before the show. The Fat Pig checks in and says, well, hello. Well, hello, Fat Pig. It was great seeing you and all my PCL friends in the chat last night. Perry was parrying last night. We might get into a little bit of that if we have time. AM, good morning, Pig. Hello from FJM. Dave Daffler, thank you for coming, buddy. Whoa, new member.
Nice.
Whoa, thank you. Well, Tam Mom says,
I never left.
she never left. Well, thank you, Dave Daffler. I always appreciate your support. Dave Daffler checks in with a $5 super chat, and he says, hey, BF Live the Vibe. I just got back from the doctor. He says I'm fine, but you should still be checked out. Hi-oh. Hi-oh. Here we go. Thank you, Dave Daffler. I've been, yes. I reached out to you because I saw you enjoying some Tammy on Twitter X, and I said if my friend Dave Daffler enjoys some Tammy, he will certainly be a candidate for Scott's Hole, which we will fall into later because we got some good Tammy videos and some other people kind of putting out some Tammy content as well as Scott. Thank you, Dave Daffler, for your generous membership, re-up, and your $5 super chat.
What's with you and the birds, Bobby Fran? Are you having sexual relations with these birds?
The birds are fond of me, aren't they? I don't know what it is. Birds of a feather fuck together. Oh, I don't know. That's a good thing you're putting together there, Bob, is that all the birds, the Terry Knees and the Dave Dafflers, they like me. And yes, I believe one of my longest status members, if you've been a member the longest time, you will get an emoji just like this next to your name. And that's our P. That's in honor of P. That's a membership level here on the Vibe. So if you got that little parrot in your P level, you are like max level. That's the highest level you can be right here on BF Live. FJM, the calcified kid, gets love from Dave Daffler. FJM to Cal from Pecan. Pecan gets acknowledged by Dave Daffler. Dave Daffler gets the shout out love from Pecan. Written Off checking in again over here on the Vibe. What's up, Written Off? Thanks for being part of the Vibe family. Anybody over on Andrew's channel, could you help me get to 1,000 subscribers, please? It's absolutely free. BF Live, The Vibe, is the show that's being co-streamed on Andrew's channel. Hoya, you Hoyas, she says at 3 minutes after 12. Gang, says Scott Fitzpatrick. Fat Pig shouts out FJM. Dave Daffler shouts out the nerd. Fat Pig shouts out the nerd. Scott, you get the love from Dave Daffler. I give you
Dave.
Yeah, it's been a minute since Dave's been around. And I reached out to you because of your health, and I knew of your interest with Tammy, and also I hope that you're doing well, Dave. I hope that you being here means that you're getting better. Cal, there's the other bird, Bobby Nick.
Oh, there he is, Terry Knee. Happy birthday, Terry Knee.
Yes, and I have at least 2 great Terry Knee knowledge breaks loaded up in the chamber here today. We'll have a Terry's knowledge break at some point in the show. Thank you to Terry. Terry is in the house, says Dave. The birds are talking to each other. It's Canada now. What, China? Chanada? Let's see. Dave Daffler, hello from Space Nerd. The boss bird gets the love from Terry Knee. I'm driving but listening, says Space Nerd, so keep us in your ear hole. We'll keep you entertained. No texting and driving. Terry Knee getting the love from Pecan. 220. Wow. What are we talking about? Where is 220? Not sure what 220 is. 220.
I don't know.
Because I have because I have almost 1,000 subscribers is what I'm going for. Nerd getting the love from P-Cunt. P getting the love from Terry Nee. Terry Nee is throwing out all the pride emojis. P-Cunt getting the love from Space Nerd. Space Chief 75 checks in.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, Bobby Nick, I still don't have a cleaner link, but you can see that gigantic link that'll be running throughout the chat that says Facebook in it, and somewhere it says Space Chief and Bobby Nick. That is the link for his TeePublic store and his shirt, his Space Chief 75 design. Good
Well,
morning,
now I have one. Now I have Space Chief. Last night he sent me a thing where I uploaded. It's for the darker colors, so you can get a black shirt now with
there you
Space
go.
Chief 75 design on it.
There you go. If you want Bobby Nick's Space Chief 75 design, just look for that gigantic link that's running throughout the bot. And I got to make a smaller one, but it'll stick out right now. And you go there and you can get your Space Chief 75 in the lounge design. Space Chief getting love from P-Cunt. FJM gets acknowledged from the Nerd. Space Chief 75 acknowledges P-Cunt. The Nerd and the Chief acknowledge each other. Space Chief 75 gets love from Dave Daffler. Good morning to me from the Nerd, and I say good morning to you. And we can all give her Nerd call in 3. 1, 2, 3. Nerd. Yeah, I know that she loves the collective Nerd call. Good morning. Terry Nee says, my mouse just died. Well, you should get it out of where it is. Ghetto Mass Transit. Our friend Terry Nee talks about the opening liftoff reel. Dave Daffler, you're getting love from Space Chief 75, as well as the Space Nerd. Terry Nee says, I learned it by watching BF Live. Well, we always say, if you're not careful, you just may learn something before you're done with any episode of The Vibe. And that will be true today with Terry's Knowledge Break. Can't care. Right. What's up, Andrew?
Hey, Space Chief. Would you mind doing no filter inspired something?
Fuck, yeah, I knew that was coming, Andrew, didn't you, Scott? You knew that was coming, too.
Yep,
I learned that from you, because when he does the pause, when he calls somebody by their name, that usually means that something's coming right after that, right? That's what I figured out. There you go. I guarantee.
Yeah. Is that bad that I ask?
No, it's not. It's just, no, Andrew, we know you so well. I knew what we were talking about. And when I mentioned his name, when I clicked to you, I knew what you were going to ask, buddy. So it's not what you asked that's funny. It's the fact that I knew it, buddy. That's okay. And I know that Space Chief doesn't even mind, and he'll probably design you something real good. Real good. I know he will. BRB says Dave Daffler. Well, thanks, man. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate you because. Oh, Patricia. Oh, he says, she says.
Hey, how you doing, bro?
I noticed. Well. Yes, we do hope you're well. I know this is a busy time of day for working man or people that analyze or watch business in general. And also, thanks for taking a little bit of time out here checking out the vibe in the middle of the day, Dave Daffler. Carrot cake is an abomination, says Space Chief 75. I'm not the biggest carrot cake fan myself. There we go, says Dave Daffler. Funny looking. Hey, how do you? Wait a minute. I noticed you've been saying that when Bob says the part about me being funny, Terry Nee. Funny looking I am. That might be true, too. The best afternoon show, says FJM. Thank you, brother. You know what I say, buddy. And you know this, too, man. With all your health issues, we only get one ride on this planet. We got to make the most out of it, whatever it is. So let's go. Juicy man meat emojis are being utilized in mad large fashion by Space Nerd, which indicates to me that she supports me monthly by being a member. And I really appreciate that support. Thank you. FJM
or she's just horny.
That too. That's always the case. We'll see if we can get to those segments later. FJM get 100%. No war rack, says Terry Nee. No war rack. Oh, I have some information. We were trying to get war rack on the show, Bobby, Nick, and Scott.
Yeah.
That group. Well, I'll just say without giving out any numbers that the amount of money that they want is prohibitive.
No.
Oh,
really?
Yeah. It's prohibitive. Yes.
Oh, so. Damn. Man.
Very much so. We could have a little fun guess. And I don't know if I should be putting it out there or not. I don't know. But it's something that Chris told me, like what they wanted to come on the show. And I'm like, how about no?
I'm going to say $1,000. $1,000.
You would be wrong. And you would have to go higher.
Higher?
Yeah, motherfucker. yes. Space Chief 75 getting the shout out love from Scott. We'll play around with this a little bit. I'll see if I care if I tell you what it is. We can have fun with it if it comes up again. P-Cunt shouts out Scott with the Hoya, buddy. I want to thank P-Cunt. You can check out P-Cunt 420 right here on YouTube. And I noticed that you have a few of these wrestling videos premiering in his universe today. So if you like these cool wrestling videos that are very similar to the cool intro that I used in my liftoff reel, check out P-Cunt 420. He's premiering some more matches today. And you can see his link in my chat. You can find him that way. Mandy Diff is checking in. There's Mandy Diff. I have something for you, Mandy Diff. I have something I want to show you. I'm not going to pull my zipper down, so don't be scared. It's something that has to do with fishing because you're my resident fishing expert, Mandy Diff. Down in Scott's Hole. Let's go. We can do this. Ooh, smoking a bowl. Maybe because he might not be around later if because he's a busy guy. So where is I put that? Here we go.
Down in Scott's Hole.
We're going to go in Scott's Hole later.
Smoking a bowl.
And we'll probably be doing that too.
Down in Scott's Hole.
There we go. That's right. That's where we go watch the fun videos that Scott likes to watch. He sends them to me and we watch them here on The Vibe. Mandy Diff getting the Hoya love from Peak Hunt. Mandy Diff shouts out Captain Nick. Bobby Nick is a Canadian hero, says Space Chief 75. He don't care about the election. You're still American hero to him. It's a Canadian hero. Space Chief 75 gives me fire and acknowledgement. Chinada, Electric Tino. Checking in for some vibes saying, blame Canada. The real bold keyboard 979 being a bro, checking in on Andrew the Giant 96. And I'm happy to make new friends over here on The Vibe, which Andrew is co-streaming on Andrew the Giant 96. Space Chief 75. Wendy had me rolling last night. Hilarious. What were you guys up to last night that Wendy had you rolling?
She was in one of her moods, man. She was just going off. No, not horny. No, she was cussing people out and you dropping the N-bomb. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Don't do that on my channel, goddammit.
Yeah. It's like, what did she say? Oh, she called out somebody the other day and called him a queer or a faggot or something. I'm like, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
You never know when Wendy's going to free associate, you know?
And then she changed it when I told her not to say the N-word. She changed it to Dirty Nickels.
Dirty Nickels.
Dirty Nickels. Yeah.
Fuck you dirty Nickels. Okay.
Yeah.
Holy shit. hey, Scott, why don't you hit this one, buddy? I like it. It's clean. I like it. It's better than mine. Let's see. The 51st state, says FJM, getting into that again. Space Chief 75, Peak Hunt, Nerd, Terry Nee, and Andrew getting acknowledgments from Mandy Diff. Howdy to Peak Hunt from Electric Head Gino. Mandy Diff checks in for FJM. Andrew, you're getting love from Space Chief 75.
Space Chief.
There you go, buddy. There you go. One more time. I know you got to look at this guy. No filter. This is the guy that he says whatever's on top of his head, man. You can go off of some of their no filter stuff. That had to be maybe your next project. Some no filter for Andrew. Electric Head Gino getting some love from Peak Hunt. Terry Nee says, I have an urgent message if anyone wants one. Andrew, you getting love from the nerd.
Nerd.
Peak Hunt shouts out the nerd. You as well, Andrew. Give him a Peak Hunt. Peak Hunt.
Peak Hunt.
There you go. We got one for you. Dave Daffler, thank you for the 2. I only do what Stacy and or Stormy tell me. Well, I know that's the truth, Dave Daffler. So I'm glad one of them told you to give me $2. I was looking for a song as I'm trying to go that because I will play this and maybe we'll draw her out, Dave.
Eat my cherry pie. I can't really sing this song.
Terry Nee says, as far as Andrew getting his medical situation set, Andrew met the government. Space Nerd says, Terry, I'm listening for your question. Here is the gigantic link that I was describing right there. That giant link, until I get a little smaller, I go get a cleaner one. That is for the Bobby Nick Space Chief 75, the original design. And I'm sure you can find the other colors and the other design by clicking on that link right there. That'll take you there. Bobby Salad, you get the name shout out from Dave Daffler. He was here when it was made up by Bob Levy.
Deep butt cheeks to you, Dave.
Tits McGee, with no addition to the name, says, Hoya, Canada made a choice. Doesn't matter if we agree with it. Now it's time to elbows up. There you go. See? Doesn't matter. You live long enough, every couple of years it's somebody else. Bradley's checking in on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel saying, whoop, whoop, Andrew.
What's up?
What's up, Bradley? Tits McGee getting the Hoya from Peak Hunt. Manu checks in and says hi from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel.
Hi, how are you?
And there's your boy Bradley again checking in. Welcome, friends, checking in from Andrew the Giant 96. I'll get you that picture today, Peak Hunt. What picture we talk? Oh, yeah. What picture does he want, Scott?
Peak Hunt must have something planned that he needs one of my pictures for, I guess.
All right. Well, we'll have to get that too.
Well, you know what it is, Scott, right?
Yeah, I have a feeling I know what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Might have me a match coming up.
There you go. That's good. I'm wondering where you've been in all of this. Scott, you're getting the acknowledgement right there from our friend Mandy Diff.
Mandy.
There's our friend, bro, longtime chat family member before any of us were doing shows when we were just chat family. It's Bone Loads saying, what's up, guys?
Bones.
Bones.
There we go. OG.
Bones, what's
He's
up,
our-
my brother?
He's our West Coast correspondent when we do Sports Heads, and our bro that we've known before any of us were doing shows. Watching your live, says Bradley. FJM says, I got a new come along for the truck because it's getting a bit hairy in Scott's hole. Oh, cable. Okay, there you go.
Yes. FJM. He's always comment. He's in my hole even when he ain't here. He's down in the hole.
Okay, all right. He's keeping us safe when we go in the hole later on. I had no wiper. That's good luck. Says, oh, you had a no wiper. Oh, that's always a good day, Scott. I always say that. Hey, right, Bobby Nixie, you chimed in right away.
I ain't had one of those in a while, man. I need one.
But doesn't it concern you? And then you got to go wipe a second time because you don't believe it. I do that sometimes too. Right? I do that. I'm like, wait a minute, my day can't be that good. There wasn't nothing on it. Let me check one more time. That's great. Dave's having a no wiper kind of day, man. If you're Tuesday starting off and you didn't have to wipe, you are ready to go. Dave Daffler getting love from our friend Mandy Diff. Space Nerd says good no. Tits McGee says we are having bad flooding. Some of our neighbors are in a bad spot, and some roads are washed out, and we have thunderstorms now. JC, you are just living in a like Mother Nature's like lab up there, Tits McGee. I wish you well dealing with all these forces of nature. Oh, and we still have some snow. Damn, so you got snow laying around, you got flooding, you got roads washed out. Try to keep it positive. It sounds like it's rough there, but Tits McGee, but stick around here.
Yeah.
The pickle emojis and the armchair emojis are being utilized by Terry Nee, which indicates you support me monthly by being a monthly member. Thank you, Terry Nee. I have been a friend of the birds. I have long been a friend of the birds. Also, says Space Chief 75. I'm level Dave Daffler. There you go. If you have P-Cunt, that's right. If you have P-Cunt, not my P-Cunt, P. I get P and P-Cunt mixed up because it's P. If you have P, Dave Daffler's bird, then that is the maximum level you can be currently on BF Live The Vibe. Granny checks in and says it's already hotter than 2 fat chicks in a sleeping bag. Oh, shit. It's that kind of day in Florida already, Andrew. Hey, Andrew, you're a Florida guy, too. What's that?
Ain't lying, Daddy.
Well, go ahead. Listen to the Florida expert right here.
I haven't been outside. It's been so damn hot.
It's so hot you can feel it coming through the walls, can't you, Andrew?
I have not been outside. It's been 90. It was 94
Wow.
today.
Yesterday.
Jeez.
Yesterday.
How about that shoulder, buddy? Your little sunburn on your shoulder. You get a little lotion put on that little
Yep.
cortisone cream. There you go. I'm sure Grandma will take care of that. I want to thank Dave Daffler. That's why I was so perplexed because it says member for 10 months, but the other thing said new member. But it says this is all my fault. Yeah. It kind of is because you said, BF, you kind of keep doing what you're doing. So I blame you. Thank you, Dave Daffler. Dave Daffler, it lets me know you continue to be a member. 100 Proof Podcasting Discord link right there. Whoa. The Real Bold Keyboard 979 says, Andrew, hello, buddy. Checking in again today.
What's up, man?
I'm glad to be making.
How are you today, sir? Oh, those of you that are of age, please subscribe to the channel No Filter Andrew and Friends.
There you go. Andrew, what's your current count on Andrew the Giant 96 as far as subscribers?
Almost 39,700.
Damn, 39.7 almost. He's just about 300 away from 40,000 subscribers. So when you're hooking everybody up with the free subscribes, don't forget Andrew the Giant 96 and No Filter with Andrew and Friends.
He popped into the StreamYard the other day and he's like, damn, I gained 300 subscribers today. Fuck you,
Really?
Andrew. Like, I just want like 50 in one day. That would be a nice thing to see.
Absolutely, buddy. And but Andrew's out there always doing his thing. Andrew's going to come up on 40,000. I just want 1/40th of what Andrew has, so I can get my next level of monetization and maybe monetize some of my videos that I have and all. So thank you all very much. Dave Daffler, speaking of thank you for the $10. Hi, Kathy Linder. Please block me. Is Big Sis in here yet? Hey, thank you, Dave Daff. I always appreciate the way you tease my sister and pay to do so. Space Nerd is throwing out the love. Chief is getting love from Terry Nee as we almost complete the opening chat family check-in. Terry Nee's getting love from Space Chief 75. Dave Daffler says learning, not a chance. Well, maybe. I'm not saying that it's like anything that it's fun stuff to learn, Dave Daffler. Not anything you're going to get tested on, buddy, especially with Terry Nee. I got you, Andrew, says Space Chief 75, as far as your design, buddy.
Oh.
I got you.
Thank you, brother.
There you go.
Appreciate you.
So look for that coming out soon. I'm sure within the next couple weeks or two, he's going to get to sketching. He's going to say, BF, I'm not in the chat because I'm going to be sketching. And before you know it, Andrew's going to have a no-filter design from Space Chief 75. Scott, you're getting love from our friend Mandy Diff right here.
Mandy,
our fishing expert. Scott! And guys, I saw something very. Mandy had a great successful short. She put out that short video of her on the boat that I was talking about yesterday, and she got over 1,000 views on that bitch there, guys.
Oh, nice.
damn.
Very good, Mandy, for your Vonda Cay video. You put out your video of out there fishing on the Vonda Cay or going out and paying your respects. Give them, send them to their last spot. Scott, there you go. We got that already. Andrew, those are pretty large prison stripes you got there. Yeah, like you got this one, and you got the middle. Yeah, very large prison stripes there. No, we got Andrew out of prison, Dave, and I imagine you've been keeping up with this whole Andrew adventure. I don't know how much Dave's been around to know that Andrew's now down in Florida, guys.
Yeah, he might not know. He might not know at all.
Because Dave, I know you've been busy and you've had health issues, Dave. But yes, if you're seeing and for the first time or wondering where Andrew is, Andrew, I'm going to give everybody the update. Andrew is now Florida man. He got pulled out of Wisconsin. Well, he sort of pulled himself out of Wisconsin. There you go. But there you go. But there you go. He's Florida man now. He's out there sweating, doing the thing. I love carrot cake. We got pro carrot cake coming in from the nerd. Light all of them at the same time, says Mandy Diff. There's Brian Kowalczyk checking in. Hey, buddy. What's up, man?
Right.
Dave, Nerd, and Mandy, you kind of slid in here the other day at the end of the vibe. Just had a chat with mom. She looks good and still saying, fuck you, cancer. Oh, my God. Mom sounds like a whip. Well, there you go. We all agree with that, and we concur. F cancer. And I want to also shout out Stachunksta. I've been thinking about Stachunksta's 23-year-old nephew who he told us about. You're in my thoughts, Stachunksta, you and your family. I don't even know if you're in the chat, buddy, but I've been thinking about you. I'm jealous of Scotty's hair, says Space Nerd. Oh, wait a minute. I meant to put him up, not to take him out. He's like, yeah, there you go.
I didn't have time to brush it today, so thanks.
Okay, there you go. Mandy Diff, just a personal sympathy note from me to you. Dave Daffler is acknowledging, I imagine that's due to the passing of your mom. Sympathy to you. Bobby Nick, all the live long days as Space Nerd. That's what you get if you turn your YouTube on. Excellent FDM from the nerd. 5K, Terry Nee says. 5K. All thank you, Dave Daffler, for your sympathy. Hearts to Mandy Diff. Whoa, $2 from Dave Daffler says, Andrew, look behind you. Whoa, Andrew. Behind you, Andrew. There you go. That's right. This is Florida man right now, Dave Daffler. J.A. The Hoya, getting the Hoya right there from J.A. checking in. How you doing there, buddy? It's 10K. We tried to get them years ago. No, it's not 10K. It's not that much. Oh, no, it's not that much. It was 15. No, it was 15. 1,500. 1,500.
Dang, are they in that much?
Wow.
Is in that kind of demand?
I said, nah, we'll watch the next show when you get the next motherfucker, the sucker that pays that.
Jesus Christ.
10K. They have lost their shit, Granny. How many people have ponied up that fucking money? I don't see them on many shows, guys. Do you?
No.
No.
I don't know. Like I said, that's just, to me, my personal opinion, that's just bad business. In this environment, what you do, this is like a give and take environment. I could see maybe a little bit of money trading hands, but you kind of put yourself out there to get involved in other communities. You build your shit a little bit at a time, but to each their own, I guess. Where is
for 10
Poppy?
grand? For 10
What's
grand,
that?
you can get a couple of 80s bands for the weekend.
No shit, bro. Oh yeah, we were like me and Chris were discussing like what we could get in for $1,500 instead. Absolutely. Hope Popke shows up. Dave Daffler's got them cigarettes up for Bobby Nick.
Smoke them if you got them, motherfuckers.
Brian Kowalczyk getting the glove. And J.A. from Pecan. J.A. smoking them, saying smoke them if you got them. Peacunt Hoya Buddy from Brian Kowalczyk. Granny Takal from Peacunt. King of all diffs checking in with the Hoya. We haven't got a Hoya in a minute. Hoya, everybody. Come on, it's Tuesday.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Brian Kowalczyk getting shout out love from Dave Daffler. BK Hoya and Gano from Space Nerd. King of all diffs gets acknowledgement from Peacunt. Dave Daffler says, has Wendy made an appointment with Dr. Show yet? So obviously he knows more than a little bit about that.
Yeah.
It's in our Discord, Dave. If you want to see the horror, it's in the 100 Proof Podcasting under BF Live, and that link is fresh running in this chat today. And watch at your own peril is what I'll say to that one. Some things you can't unsee. And Terry Nee is like putting like monsters on him and Scott and doing all kind of weird shit.
Oh my God.
I still don't think it would be enough not to get popped for terms of service, though. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not 100%. I don't feel 100% comfortable with that, Bob. Mandy Diff's getting shout out love from Space Chief 75. 2 nickels stole my truck. That's a Wendy joke. Yeah, that was definitely an urgent message to Space Nerd from Andrew. Let's see. Dave Daffler, thank you for the 2, my friend. Hey, Terry Nee, get the phone for me. Uh-oh. Get the phone for me. There we go. Andrew the Giant 96 right there running in my bot. So don't forget to give Andrew the Giant 96 some love, too. Whoa, RBLQ Plus is in the chat today.
Red Bob Levy quotes. Good to
Red
see
Bob
you,
Levy
man.
quotes. Plus,
Deep
plus,
butt
plus.
cheeks to you.
Bobby Nick.
You.
Get the deep butt cheeks greeting from Bobby Nick. What do you need better than that in your day than that?
I got deep butt cheeks.
Canada went full retard. You never go full Canada, never go full retard, says RBLQ.
No.
Got it, Dave, from the Pickles and the Mojo. Let's see. There's Big Sister checking in. Hi-yo. There she is. How you doing, Kathy? Your friend Dave Daffler's here. Let's see. Yo, ya cunt from King of All Diffs. Patricia Gray is checking in from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel, where Andrew the Giant is co-streaming my show, The Vibe. There's Patricia Gray. You want to say hello, Andrew? Patricia Gray. Sent Nerd an urgent message in Discord, says Terry Neem. I got the message, Terry. It rude. Oh, God. Space Nerd is laughing about it, though. Terry Nee says, anybody else want an urgent message from Terry Nee? I'm going to say, how about no? How about no? Patricia Gray says, I've never been in your show before. I'm in the garden right now. Well, Patricia Gray, you're watching Andrew the Giant on Andrew the Giant 96, and he is co-streaming my show. This is The Vibe. This is where we do 3 hours of live positive vibes every day, Monday through Friday on YouTube. Welcome. Bone Loads, Granny, Kathy Linder, King of All Diffs, from KOAD, from Mandy Diff. Use the stick, says RBLQ. I think everyone should hear the urgent news from Terry Nee. Robert Pena checks in from Andrew the Giant. And he says hello to us in the panel. Welcome again, Robert Pena. Hoya Mandy from the Space Nerd. Double tapered, says Brian Kowalczyk. Dave is being most generous today. Thank you. BF breaking business news. Luckin Coffee down 1.51% today. Uh-oh. I don't know. With coffee and imports and tariffs, you got to watch your financial news. Thank you, Dave Daffler, for that most generous 5. Robert Pena is throwing out the, what, he's sleeping. What, is he, wait a minute. You sleeping from the show or because you making fun of Andrew sleeping? What are we talking about here? Andrew's not sleeping. Maybe my show makes you sleep. He's awake so far. How you doing, Robert? Lucas checks in from Andrew the Giant 98 and says, are you talking about the Eggles? Well, you must have been watching in the opening chat family check-in, and that had a little kind of tricks done to it with our boy Psych Clyde, who has fun with the face swaps and the voice swaps here. Welcome to the BF Live, The Vibe. Lucas. Patricia Gray is throwing up the cups. Robert Pena says, never mind. Andrew is awake. Someone in Florida is crying. Someone in Florida is crying right now. Not this guy. He's too. Look at that smile.
No.
Patricia Gray says it's like 67 Fahrenheit in the UK. It's in the 20 Celsius for our Celsius people. Well, thank you for the conversion, Patricia Gray, and thanks for giving us the little clue that you're out there in the garden. Welcome. BF Live, The Vibe, and Andrew are worldwide. Space Nerd. The weather is for the birds. 6/26/92. That is a day of love. That's for the upcoming chili cook-off. Maybe we'll see if they're talking about the chili cook-off and we get the Perry talk. RBLQ to Cal from Peacunt. We're going to wrap up this opening chat family check-in. I received a new credit card, so my membership was paused. I should just hack Terry Nee's account. Thank you. I'm glad it was a credit card thing and not anything personal because you didn't like my show. Thank you. Libby Berg checking in is saying hi from Andrew the Giant 96. Hello, Libby Berg. Andrew the Giant 96, co-streaming my show. Peacunt to Cal from RBLQ. RBLQ says to Cal, everyone. Space Nerd checks in with the 10-month membership, and you should have the emoji that I said. She says, that's a lot of Hoyas and Ganos, 10 months. Thank you for making my day start off with a positive note, BF. Thank you. If I can do that for one person, then this show is all worth it. Thank you for being a member and a friend for more than 10 months. Space Nerd, let's continue on. Hi, Mandy from Kathy. Hoya Kathy from the Nerd. RBLQ gets love literally from Dave Daffler. Widow Killer checks in and says, holy cow. I just saw Willie Nelson turn 92 today, Widow Killer. Well, fingers crossed. Don't let anybody know that I got tickets to see him. So I don't want him dying before I see him. So I don't want to, Bob, I don't want to jinx it and put it out there too much in the ether.
Right.
I just want to act like it's just another day. Willie's alive. I'm not trying to go see him before he dies or nothing like that. But yeah, he is definitely one of my bucket list people to see live. So I want to see him. Hey, what's up, Widow Killer? 92 years old. The last couple times I've seen him, Scott, he has been kind of doing sitting in the chair thing and playing music and all that stuff.
I mean, it could be any day now.
Any day after my ticket date. Whatever the date is on my ticket, Scott, that's the date we're looking at. Okay, buddy? That's what we're looking at.
Him, Alice Cooper, and Ozzy was kind of on my death pool, which three would go. And Alice Cooper's going around pretty good, getting around pretty good still.
Alice Cooper is going to be part of this Boardwalk Rocks tour that they're having kind of down Ocean City, Maryland, coming up in May. He's supposed to be part of it. And I don't believe I've ever seen Alice Cooper live at all, Scott.
Nope, I haven't either. That's one of my bucket list. Alice Cooper, Willie Nelson, and Ozzy, and I'm not going to see any of them, I guess.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I need 23 more before I can go live. We got Mandy Difford. What do you got, girl?
Yeah, she wants to start going live on her channel.
Well, let me see something here. Let me do this.
Go subscribe.
Let's help her out a little bit. Let's do a little technical. Hi, folks. I'm going to go over to Mandy Diff right now. NDYDIFF on YouTube. And I'm going to click on her page. And then I'm going to go to the part where it says share the page, share channel. I'm going to copy that link. I'm going to paste it in my chat right now. And if you wouldn't mind, because this is absolutely free, if you can go over there and give Mandy Diff, it's absolutely free just to click the subscribe over there on Mandy Diff. And there you go. We'll get you up there, Mandy Diff.
Do you ever have guests? I'd like to be a guest, Mandy.
There you go. I've already subbed. Look at that. Terry Nee says Alice Cooper is a big golfer.
Yes, he is.
Yep.
Let's see. Toss one out. Forget. Plummels is here.
He traded golf. He traded golf for drugs.
For drugs or buying
years ago. Yeah.
I liked that was one of my favorite scenes when he get all intellectual backstage on Wayne's World, Scott, with backstage and they're showing the backstage passes and they're talking about the Algonquin Indians and all that shit. Plummels divorce lawyer checks in here on the vibe right here on a Tuesday. We're having it. We're doing it. There we go. I skipped over some chat, so let me catch up to where I was. Here we go. We got the nerd one. Let's continue on. We're almost done with this. FJM says, we saw a big-ass black bear on a walk this morning. Big. Why got to be black? Why got to watch them. I was wondering what is happening on BF chat that Dave and the Bird show, and then Dave and the Bird shows up just like that. Yes, look, Dave Daffler didn't know, bros. Look at this. Florida, question mark. Yes, this is Florida Man. And introduce yourself, Andrew. Andrew, Florida Man.
Hi, I'm Mr. Florida Man now.
Fuck yeah, Dave. Yeah, man. Yeah, let's see. Florida wins, says RBLQ. I would have rather been put down. Oh my God. Holy shit. Damn. What's up with that? He feels like Perry feels about Florida. Holy shit. Florida Man with a big smile, says FJM. Awesome FJM. Prayers to all for Mandy Diff. Let's get through here. When is Andrew out of probation? Well, we had to get him into another state because he wasn't gonna make it out of probation where he was. So we had to get him in a whole other state where they didn't know he was on a kind of probation, if you will. There you go. Oh my, have you been in Florida? Good for you. We missed you. No, he's talking about Andrew, Kathy, because Dave hasn't been around much, and he didn't even realize, I don't think, that Andrew is now Florida man.
Yeah.
Chow from Minus checking in on Andrew the Giant 96 channel. I'm going to scan through here and just acknowledge any people that I didn't already or any cool super chats. What's up from the Coppers checking in on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel.
What's up,
Hey, Coppers.
Coppers?
Yeah, see? Welcome to BF Live the Vibe. See, Coppers? Yeah, see? Let's see. Thank you, Terry Nee from Dave Daffler. Matt checks in with the bones up to the BF Live and the Midday Freaks. And he's giving you acknowledgement there, Scott. Prop Master.
Brother Matt. Brother
Dave
Matt.
being so generous to me, my brother. Thank you. Who's the naked lady in Andrew's hallway? It would have to be Andrew's grandmother. And Terry Nee already called dibs on grandma, didn't he, Andrew?
Yeah.
Terry Nee, he always said she's smoking grandma. Bobby Nick getting love from Matt.
He butt cheeks to you, sir.
RBLQ from Space Chief 75. Check-in will end at 2:37, says RBLQ. Falk Andrew, pimp of the nation, says our friend Matt checking in. Space Chief 75 getting love from RBLQ. Lucan Coffee is Stuttering John's pick, says Dave Daffler. Pecan getting the bones up love from Matt. Giving it to Matt. There's that giant link for Bobby Nick again. I want to get through here because we want to get some news and clips and all kind of other stuff. Teenage Mutant Toenails. Turtles in your toenails. Wendy Power.
Oh,
They are something else, man. That is, I hope she's doing well. Hoya Space Nerd from Matt. Dave is getting the love from Brian Kowalczyk. I like the word fractal. It means you're so wrong. You're not even wrong. You are fractal. There you go. That's a more you know from our bro Dave Daffler checking in, learning us some stuff. Whoa, you're not coming to see me or Willie or my Willie or BF or no combination of that, Terry Nee. Can't wait to see BF's Willie with Willie or no combination of that, brother. Let's see. Just Bart getting the love thrown out saying, good afternoon, chat family. Home and just dealing with the heat. Just an upset stomach. Well, that sounds like a good day so far. RBLQ Plus right here checks in with 1 gifted membership. Thank you all. Thank you. I'm going to keep this channel going and growing. You'll get high if they cremate. Ooh, if they cremate Willie Nelson. Yeah, when you want to be there at the chimney, Scott, when they cremate Willie Nelson.
Right.
Maybe maybe Snoop will end up smoking Willie Nelson.
well, he's got that song called "Smoke Me When I Die," doesn't he?
I think so. I think you're right. Yeah, so we've all had these thoughts. Absolutely. I
Yeah,
think
man,
Willie
he plays
Nelson
it
was
in the
on
lounge
Wendy's
a lot.
show yesterday. Was that long hair guy, Chris? I see you guys hanging out with or something.
The new Scott.
The new Scott, yeah.
Scott, is that what that is? Is that what his name is?
He wasn't there yesterday though. He wasn't there yesterday.
I want to thank Shawnetta for becoming a sponsor, a member right here on BF Live The Vibe. It's absolutely free. Thank you, Shawnetta. Let's keep having fun and creating positive vibes. The gang is all here. We catch up with that. There's Mandy Diff link right there. Mandy Diff, she has a successful video with 1,000 views. If you could hook her up with a free like over there, or subscribe, actually, that'll help her out a lot. Just Bart Hoya. Written off checks in and says, done. There you go. Space Chief 75 says, my wife met Alice Cooper when she worked at a hotel years ago. She said he was very cool, Scott.
That's what I hear. He's a good guy. Nice guy.
Yeah.
Just Bart checks in and says, seen Alice Cooper and seen Ozzy on his last tour. Amazing show. Kids thought I was kidding about what Alice does on stage. Tits McGee subscribed to Mandy Diff because we're chat family, all help each other out. Blummel's divorce lawyer subscribed to Mandy Diff. Let me go look, says Mandy Diff. Blummel's divorce lawyer getting love from Dave Daffler. 33 subscribers. Yeah, she going. Come on, get her going.
Nice.
FJM checks in on Mandy's channel. Double Dave Daffler gets a love from Blummels. Thank you, BF Live. Thank you, my friend. Blummels Godot from Peacunt. Dave Daffler being super generous to me today. Willie Nelson quit golf when Chris Abels was his caddy. Holy shit. You guy got drunk with Hooten Minutes? I mean,
Chris fucking Abel?
you mean that guy? Thank you, Dave Daffler, for your generosity, your $5. We got to fall down the hole for him. I ain't going to go watch no women catch no old minnows. That is a shot at Mandy Diff. Don't you take fishing shots at Mandy Diff. I'm going to show you this now. I'll show Granny what Granny might be able to beat Mandy Diff with this thing I got. FJM, the calcified kid, gets love and laughs from Dave Daffler. The lovely Stormy checks in, and she sees that Dave Daffler is here. There you go. Well, where is my sound? Here it comes. There's the Stormy sound right there. Hey, Stormy. You know, Dave, he said he only does with what you and who else tells him to do? I forgot already. Oh, Stacey Allen. Pecan getting the shout out love from Blumels. Could you hit the like button like RBLQ Plus says? Stormy getting love from Mandy Diff and Dave Daffler. My heart just skipped a beat when Stormy jumped in, says Dave. Mandy getting love from Stormy. I'm just kidding. I sub, says Granny. Okay. He wants to see his competition. He wants to see those tiny fish that Mandy Diff is over there catching. Bumble's saying that it's Perry. Stormy, good afternoon from Pecan. Pecan getting love right back from Stormy. The Coppers checks in and says, have you guys seen Star Wars 3 in theaters for the 20th anniversary? No Coppers, but I just went to see the Amateur last Friday night, and they were screening that there. And guys, all of the people there for that anniversary show were all dressed up in their Star Wars outfits.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you had all the different Star Wars characters. Everybody was dressed up in their gear. So everybody's like turning out and putting their gear on. So I did see that, but I didn't go see it in theaters yet. Coppers, thanks for checking in. But I'm a Star Wars guy for sure. Check-in ends on Thursday. Yeah, this one will. We're almost done, actually, believe it or not. Stormy Hoya from Blummel's Divorce Lawyer. Fractals are cool, says Space Nerd. Dave Dappler, from RBLQ Plus. Fractical. Look at this. Blummel's getting the love from Stormy in return. Stormy getting shouted out by Dave Daffler. Dave getting the love right in return from Stormy. Hey, Stormy from Matt. Matt gets it right back from Stormy. Dave at Stormy's folding clothes again, says Terry Nee. That's what he always used to be doing. Shayna's Dried Snatch makes an appearance in BF Live The Vibe and says, Andrew, I miss you. I am so dry. Help me moisten. Tell me what you want me to do. Mr. A for a boyfriend. So I have Mr. A for a boyfriend. So he doesn't talk to me anymore. Son of a bitch. Well, there you go.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. That's advice from Andrew for Shayna's Dried Snatch. Dave Daffler being super generous to me with a $5 super chat. Stormy, can you please move the shower cam 3 degrees to the left?
Sure.
That's right. He's not
Sure. That's the shower I use.
Oh shit, that's right. Get a little Scott ass in there. You thought it was Stormy. That's Scott ass. Haven't been on in a while. What happened to Chops? Hey, what's Feezy McCool, hashtag I want Jen's tits in my face. I did it right there, right, Bob?
Yeah. Wow, Fezzy.
Oh, sorry. Fezzy, I'll get it right. Fezzy McCool, hashtag I want Jen's tits in my face. I haven't been on in a while. What happened to Chops? Well, I think Chops kind of checked out. They started off doing the corn show again, right, Bobby Nick?
Yes, they did. Yeah.
The guys are trying to compete with you again, aren't they?
They are.
There you go. So he kind of settled back into his old position is the short answer for that. He'd be welcome to come here, but he was just using me like a hoe until he got a other show. You know, he was just using me up like that, but that's okay. Welcome. Hello, Chops. How you doing, everybody? Shayna's Dried Snatch Hoya from Pecan. Stormy shouts out, Dave, mine or the shower dad uses. Oh, shit. Stormy, you know what actually, you're mod on Andrew's channel, too. Jeff Rose over there doing his thing, harassing on the Andrew the Giant channel again, saying, hey, everyone, Jake Hudson showed me the way, and I'm glad we are all friends again. Yeah. Well, if you're friendly as much as Bobby Nick is friendly with Jake right now, that's a...
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Hey,
Haha, Granny, it's on with the fishing challenge. I was actually texting my captain thinking about going on May 1st. Dave Daffler shouts out Stormy and says, I'll be there in person to do the shower. Shayna's Dried Snatch says, can I get the shower with Scott? My man neglects me so much. Oh, she thought I was swooping her man, Dave. Not today. Stormy is laughing. Minnows turn into doormats around me, Granny. Doormat equals fat ass flounder. Ooh, that is some serious fish talk right that. Minnows turn into doormats. They turn into big ass flounder. Mandy Diff, you can only fish 3 weeks a month. You can only fish 3 weeks a month. Blummel says, I went to all of the releases, didn't go in costume though, as far as the Star Wars movies. Widow Killer says, I heard they're making a sequel with the twins as adults fighting the Empire. Those twins, that would be funny. Saw Willie Nelson at Wolf Trap before they rebuilt it way back in the day, says FJM. Dave Daffler says, Scott, where can I get that green screen that you have behind you? That's
yes.
I'll take you off screen. I took him off screen. He's doing that Medicaid business. Matthew checking in on Andrew the Giant 96. Let me know this joint, Granny, and I'll think of good comeback. Deep butt cheeks are a family trait? Question mark, says Blummels. Is that a family trait, Bobby Nick? The deep butt cheeks?
I mean,
I got deep butt
Bravo.
cheeks.
probably.
All
is.
right. Well, look,
I don't know.
I think that everybody's talking. I want to acknowledge Just a Guest for checking in. Anybody new? Because I want to get to the news and some other stuff. Andrew has Jeffro trolls now. Wow. So the people that like Jeffro are trolling Andrew now, huh? Or trolling Jeffro. I don't know. All right, with that, guys, I'll wait for Andrew to come back. Actually, he dropped out altogether. So we'll see if Andrew comes back. But that was the opening chat family check-in. Let's get on with the show.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's what you do. This is what we do here on The Vibe. We hang out for 3 hours every day, Monday through Friday, from 12 to 3-ish on the East Coast of the United States. We gather with friends, segments, and bits and good content and have a lot of fun doing it. Let's see. I heard a little fart there, Scott. Did you sneak one out? I heard.
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It's probably Bobby Nick.
No, it wasn't me. Did
whoa.
it sound like a fart?
FJM says that would make such a great fucking bumper sticker. I got deeper butt cheeks. I got deeper butt cheeks.
Butt cheeks.
I got deep butt cheeks. All right, here. Let's hang out here on The Vibe. Let's nowadays you can bet on anything. And some people were even saying that maybe the draft order was affected by some of these. Oh, I see my signal going underwater. There we go. We're doing pretty good with that. I'll give it a second. But they were taking. Some people were thinking they might have been taking bets on if that Shedeur Sanders would go in the first 3 picks or round he would go in or whatever. You can bet on everything nowadays. Also, I got something else you can bet on, guys. Let me see if you guys want to bet on this. My signal is way underwater.
In lane 5, Secretariat. We got deep purple rains in lane 6.
You make out what it is yet, guys?
And they're off.
Yes.
It's vibrator
my
racing.
God.
Look at that one. I don't know. It ain't over the finish line yet. Come on.
In lane 5, Secretariat.
Right.
We got deep purple rains in lane 6. And they're off.
There you go. A little vibrator. You can bet on anything nowadays.
Looking at those people that was the spectators, they didn't look like a group that'd be watching racing dildos.
No, for sure.
We're over the racing dildo. Uh-oh. LOL. He's been outfished again. Uh-oh. Jeffro says, enough with the fake accounts. I know it's Scott and Stormy. I'm not dumb. Hope it keeps up the great content for you, though. I wish you's the best. Mandy Different.
I can tell you right now, Jeffrey, it's not Scott or Stormy.
No.
You have come in here and you have created people who want to do this to you. So go away and it'll go away.
I don't like you, Jeffrey, so I don't waste my time on you. I got my own shit to do.
Damn, seeing that and that's some stress. Scott's always he's barely he's going enough just so he can do his Tammy's whole thing. He ain't got time for trolling. I guarantee you that. Time or the interest. Well, there you go. It looks like the Boy Scout race. It looks like the slotted car races, huh? Boy, the Boy Scout.
Yeah. Box
Well, that's
car.
changed.
I can't remember. I used to race them when I was in Cub Scouts and cars.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the the Pine Derby, Pine Box Derby.
Yeah,
Pine Derby.
Pinewood Derby or something.
Pinewood Derby. There you go. We got it. We pulled it. A Scholes checking in. Skull. Howdy and Hoya all. Sorry I've been somewhat absent, and unfortunately, it will be ongoing. Got put on a huge project at work that'll take a year or so to implement. Pray for my sanity. Well, check in what you can. Thank you for letting us know that, number one. Check in when you can. Put us in your ear hole when we can. And look for us when you can. And I'll try to hit you at some other time frames. Try to do some BF Live at some other times of the day. Thanks, Cole, for being a bro. Stalk much, Jeffro? LOL, says Stormy. Oh, my God, says FJM. They're all checking in. The annoyed group home supervisor is here. Uh-oh. They miss Andrew, I think. Jeffro, your eviction notice is coming. This is the people that went into Andrew's room after Andrew. As soon as Andrew left, these people took over, and they're not happy about it. The pooping on the floor and smearing it around is getting out of hand. We didn't pass our health inspection because of you, and we can no longer serve you food. Oh, they can't serve food anymore. Holy shit. Not a grown adult in the house, says Dave Daffler. That's why you're here, buddy. The old stink table, says Granny. Granny, I will lose signal when we go out to a certain point. It's a full day, about 40 miles out. Let's see. You're a real tart, Jeffro, says Stormy. All right, let's get on with this because you guys are having so much fun in the chat. I just hacked Shayna's iCloud. Gross, says the annoyed group home supervisor.
Oh, it's got to be a bad one. Yeah.
You're retarded. It's that simple. Jeffro, oh, Wendy's here. Jeffro, no one like you or Shayna, so get lost.
That's right.
I'm going to
Wendy.
bring my bro back in. I think he's done doing business backstage. I didn't see him doing the roller coaster arms, but I bet he was doing some. Yeah, he's doing roller coaster arms now. He's back. He's Andrew.
Fourth person we're on the phone with today. God damn.
What would you say, buddy?
Fourth person we're on the phone with today. We've
Oh,
been
really?
on the phone all fucking day with these people.
Yeah. I wish I could tell you it was going to end soon, Andrew, but this is the way you got to deal with a lot of things nowadays, unfortunately.
Florida is a fuck. If I knew it was gonna be this bad, I wouldn't have fucking left Wisconsin.
Well, like I said, today has only been literally the second week you've been there, Andrew, and I think it's going to take a minute to, hey, Andrew's in the state now. We got to get you established in a new state and kind of get you in those systems and get you a little further along. I hope things get a little better once they acknowledge you and you get a little further along, brother. I
Got to have a little bad to appreciate the good.
There you go. Wendy, my favorite cunt, says Mandy Diff checking in. Oh, Andrew got a script for meth? Nope. Not exactly. Doesn't come with every.
I can't
He
even
smokes weed
get,
though now, Dave. He smokes weed.
can't even get seen by doctors right now.
Well, it has been 2 weeks. It would be nice if it was flawless, Andrew, and that you never missed anything. I agree that's probably the way it should be. But I can't say that I'm really surprised that you're dealing with any of this. But yeah, Andrew doesn't have script for meth, but he does do other shit. There he is, Andrew puffing. Andrew puffs a lot. You look good, Andrew, says our bro Waver checking in this afternoon.
Yeah, Waver.
Waver acknowledges. He acknowledged all of us. Say, hey, Andrew. Hey, Andrew's cucks. Good to see you. Bobby, BF, Scott, and Sir Bobby Nick. Dave Daffler's letting you know, we love you, man. We love you, Andrew. Look at that. Wendy's getting love from Pecan.
I'm trying to.
Stop making fun of us, says Jeffro and Shayna in the chat. Stop making fun of us. Andrew, I play doctor all the time. Well, he could come there and take care of you, Andrew. I think that was an offer.
No,
Man,
I need literal doctors.
Don't put it past Dave. Dave's been around. Dave's probably got just enough schooling that he could be considered a nurse practitioner or RN or something like that.
My foot is so swollen. I've been dealing with that for.
You got the gout foot. You got the sugar foot, Andrew. You can't have the sugar foot.
What do you say, Bobby Nick?
The what?
Hey, are you the sugar foot expert?
My foot
Plantar fasciitis.
You what?
My foot being swollen.
Yeah, I don't know. When you described it, you said it was all swollen on the top, right? So I think that's something different. That's not plantar fasciitis.
That's how it started for Wendy.
How long?
No shit.
How long have I been complaining about it?
Oh, Jesus, for weeks already.
Well, maybe this will make you feel
before
better.
you even left Florida, or for Florida.
We got Stacey Allen checking in.
My cherry pie. I can't really sing this song.
Stacey Allen checks in today, Dave Daffer. I told you she would be here. How you doing?
Deep butt cheeks to you, Stacey.
And old Mr. Puff Puff Pass Andrew you saw right there. Granny getting shout out love from Dave Daffner. You need a Medicaid lawyer, Andrew. Terry Nee recommends. Oh, fuck yeah, Stacey Allen from Space Nerd. Never stop fighting for your rights to party, Andrew. Andrew, they don't like giving things out. You have to make them give it to you. Well, they don't like giving it out to citizens anyway. Hey, there you go. Stacy's acknowledging the nerd. There's Dave acknowledging Stacy and each other. What's up, Andrew?
How the fuck do I do that?
Oh, Terry Nee says, go to an emergency room, really? You think he'll get quicker advocation that way by getting in the system and going to an emergency room? I think that's what Terry Nee might be suggesting right there. Oh, my goodness. How about deep butt cheeks to Bobby Nick? There you go.
Hell yeah, Stacey.
Got them diva.
I got deep butt cheeks.
There you go. Dave, thank you for the 2 again, brother. Andrew, Brokeback Mountain in 3D is on pay-per-view. You want to watch that? We'll get you the glasses and everything.
Fuck you.
Stormy says, Andrew, you're on Shayna and Jeff Tard's mind every day, living in their mind rent-free. You're a winner. Plus, you live in a much better place now. Andrew's got it all going on.
Kill me.
Terry, Granny's giving you some advice here, being a Florida resident there, Andrew. He says you need to file to be a Florida resident. That might be a good place to start, too. Like, did you go to motor vehicles?
I already did.
You went to motor vehicles?
I already did.
All right, well, that's the first step. Well, I guess he's not quite in the system deep enough there yet, Granny. Not deep butt cheeks enough. Let's get on with the news, because we got that little vibrator race in, but I got some stories that I want to talk about, catch up on some old stories, some updates on some old stories. But you know, folks, we do the positive news here. We do the BF Live, the vibe, not so serious news. And then Andrew talks over my intro. Yes, buddy.
Sorry. They said my SSI was retroactive the first, and it should be retroactive like the month of April.
Right. Yeah, well, it's probably going to take you a minute to show up in everybody's system, especially if they're doing your retroactive, because I'm sure every system probably chokes on that. Because like FJM says, they don't want to give anything away. Their computers aren't set up to give things away on purpose. They got to kind of force it in there, Andrew. So keep being persistent as I make my way over to my news desk, Andrew. Let's have some fun. And I'm going to do a couple not so serious news stories in the vibe, not so serious news. I'm over here at the Vibe Not So Serious News Desk, and I got a couple few not so serious stories I'm going to give to you. What's up, Andrew? You got something? You sound you got something to say, buddy.
I hate to say this about my grandma, but grandma doesn't understand half the shit needed to be done. And I'm like, I'll take care of this. Like, I'll do it myself. It's like, she insists on doing it for me. And I'm like, you don't have to do it for me, stupid.
Well, don't call your grandmother stupid, number one. I mean, number one, it takes the teamwork to make the dream work, Andrew. So you do what you can, and maybe grandma will do what she can. But yeah, that's like Terry Nee was saying. To navigate a lot of this successfully, you almost need to be your own lawyer if you don't have a lawyer. You basically got to kind of have the mindset of a lawyer and figure out what you need to do, Andrew. So I hope you figure that out in the meantime. And I'm sure you will. It's only been 2 weeks, butter.
I need a caregiver. Like I said, grandma has paid $4,000 out of her own pocket.
Mm-hmm. Pecan lets us. Oh, Stormy is hashtag Andrew Army all the way. She's letting you know. Yeah, because he's been down there more than 30 days now. That should be more than sufficient. Well, actually, it's only been 2 weeks, but it is retroactive to the first. But I just figure it's probably not in all the systems yet. We'll get out of Andrew's personal stuff. We're going to get on to the other fun stuff. Not everyone goes to Florida to die, yet no one has made it out. Wendy says, hey, Jeffro, now but you and Shane go fuck off, okay? Oh. We should just get her on here to say it herself. He's more on Shayna's mind. I could care less at Stormy says Jeffro.
Then why are you here? Then why are you here?
Force it in there, pervert. No, that's not what we're doing. It's too easy. I have time for you. I have time Time you out for your own good, Jeffro. There you go. Thanks, Stormy. You know what to do. The 1960s computers, not quite. Waver, thanks for the $1 super sticker, man. Thanks, everybody, man. Thank you. When doesn't Andrew have something to say, says Stacey Allen? Yeah, he typically always has it to say in the middle of segments and stuff like that. That's okay. We got you, Andrew, says Dave Daffler. How about that, buddy? Look at that. Chat Family's got you. We've gotten you this far, buddy. So you keep pounding that drum over there, you and Grandma, and it takes the team. It takes more than one person, Andrew, so do it together.
Stormy, all the help you could give us, that would be great. Could you
Charlie Don't Surf checking in on Andrew the Giant, on BF Live. But I'm sure, and Stormy's basically, you're basically like one of her children from what I can tell there, Andrew. And she kind of takes care of you along with the rest of her family. So I'm sure Stormy will be there in any way you need her, as she always has been. I don't know if they have home health care down there in Florida, but up here in Virginia, they will pay your grandmother to help take care of you. It's something. Could you be like Waver and hit the like button? Andrew Space Chief 75 says, Andrew caught me at the perfect time, working on something for you now, brother. Let me know if you want anything specific. Meanwhile, I'm working on sketches for you. So he's already starting to give rough sketches, Andrew, for no filter.
you, brother.
Nice.
And Stormy, of course, says, yeah, I'll do what I can, Andrew, as far as helping you with communications and all that stuff, which is exactly what I figured.
Thank you.
All right, well, let's go on with some stories now, Andrew. Let's talk to the people, because I want to share this story, Bobby Nick.
Sorry about that.
That's okay, buddy. We'll take care of a little bit of everything. We'll take care of you. We'll hang out with the people, and now we're going to do some light news stories, some fun news. Bob, the Fyre Fest story continues, buddy.
Does it really?
Yes.
What now?
Billy McFarland says he's selling the Fyre brand, including the Caribbean Festival location, Bobby Nick. So now he's just throwing in the towel.
Well, I mean, maybe someone else can make a good go of it. Rebrand.
So
Definitely rebrand.
So my whole thing with you that I wanted to ask you, being my musical friend that has opinions about this stuff, is do you think that this brand is worth anything now that he's shat on it twice?
Well, that's the thing, right?
I think it's kind of silly of him to think that it's even worth anything. It's like he's hoping. I think he's hoping to find a sucker. Let's read a little bit about it. It says, Fyre Festival, the brand behind the 2017 scandal-ridden music festival and so far failed second attempt, is for sale. And you and I criticized it a couple months ago, Bobby Nick, when I did this report, and he said that he was going to try to do this again, right?
Yeah, I mean,
we kind of laughed at it from the get.
Yeah, he was stupid to even try again.
He was claiming, right, he was stupid to try it again. He was claiming that he had agreements with certain municipalities and cities, and the cities were speaking up like, this fool has not even talked to us. So we could tell that there was major disconnects. The Fyre Festival founder, Billy McFarland, announced on Wednesday, April 23rd, that he is selling the festival's brand, including the intellectual property, trademarks, social media accounts, email, text list, and the documentary coverage, according to information on the festival's website. So he went from, Bob, he was already supposed to have the festival like coming up this May or June. He swore it was going to happen. And now he's gone from swearing that the festival is going to happen to trying to sell a brand that he's kind of destroyed, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know who would even buy that. I think you'd have to be pretty dumb, actually.
I really want to see if somebody buys this. It does say that the Fyre site formerly promoted a music, arts, and cultural festival, Fyre Festival 2, to occur on May 30th through June 2nd this year in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. As of Wednesday, the website boasted the festival's for sale brand asset package and a digital auction form for those interested in putting in an offer. So yeah, they're having a digital auction for the brand and all the stuff. The brand is bigger than any one person and bigger than what I'm able to lead on my own. It's a movement, and it deserves a team with that scale. Yet only like a month ago, he told us that he had everybody and everything in place, Bobby Nick. This guy is so full of shit, man. And I think he's just he's like living off the fumes of this failure of the first Fyre Festival. But that's our first story in the Vibe, not so serious news. I'm like, he totally destroyed that brand, and now he thinks it's worth something. I want to see. Let's see. Charlie Don't Surf says, beware the people who degrade your worth and never forget to live full first. I like that, man. I like positive inspiration. Look at that. That's a more you know. From Charlie Don't Serve, checking over here on the Vibe, right here on BF Live, the Vibe. Exactly. Read it slower, please. Almost done. You son of a bitch. You and Terry. We got that one. Gimme Beso says, I think a festival like a rocket launch. It either goes off with a hitch or it goes boom. There's a good analogy right there. There is Sight Clyde page right there. Let's not forget about our boy Sight Clyde, the talented guy. Go over to his YouTube page right there. That's running in the chat the whole time. Stacy was checking in, getting all the love. There we go. All right, let's continue on with the next story. Ooh, in the not so serious news, I don't think anybody's going to have a great reaction to this situation, guys. In this next story, I didn't set my annoying ticker. Got to set the vibe, there we go. Got to set the proper vibe here. Guys, check this story out. A snake falls from a restaurant ceiling and lands in a diner's margarita.
Oh no.
As I bring Andrew back in, buddy. I seen you're doing some business, so I took you out again, right? You good?
Yep.
All right, he's back. Andrew's back. Andrew, this story, a margarita gets a snake. It fell in from the ceiling. And I got a little video of at least the aftermath. A Virginia woman was enjoying a margarita at a Henrico County restaurant when a baby snake fell from the ceiling, bounced off her forehead, and landed in her drink. I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes in these motherfucking Mexican restaurants. Carletta Andrews said that she was a patron at Patron Mexican Restaurant and Cantina in Sandston on April 16th and had finished eating when she felt a small impact. I leaned to take a sip and I noticed something hit me in the forehead. And I looked at my husband like, what was that? Andrews told WRIC-TV. When I turned around, I saw a snake in my margarita. It was moving. It started wrapping around my straw, she said. Andrews said the restaurant workers attempted to get the snake to wrap itself around a stick, but ultimately another customer grabbed it with their hands and took it outside and threw it. I kept saying, please don't let it go in my purse, she said. I left shaking. I was traumatized. The restaurant offered to move her to another table. Now, would you, Bob, this is my first question. When this happened, do you have any notion of wanting to stay there, even if they put you in a safe room? Would you want to stay there, buddy?
I would be running out the fucking door as soon as I seen that snake hit the fucking drink.
Exactly.
I'd be like, bye-bye.
I was definitely in shock. She was what do you think, Andrew? Look at Andrew. He's like, turn down for what, Andrew? You ain't staying around with no snake, are you?
No. Mark said I'd be out the door.
Be out the door. All right, I'll put you backstage real quick. Let you and Grandma deal with your business. I'll bring it back, Andrew. The owner of the restaurant said the snake likely entered the building through the air conditioning vent. Let me go. I'm going to show you the video now. Here's the local news report. And here's the picture of what you're going to see right there. That is the snake in the glass. So,
whoa.
There we go.
A story you will see only on 8, and you've likely never heard of a story like this before. A Richmond woman.
I think my testicles just dropped. Says Dave Dappler. Oh, shit.
Fell on her head at a Mexican
I
restaurant.
only have one testicle.
You can see it right here.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah, that's in the margarita glass.
After it fell on her head.
After.
Then it went into the margarita.
Yes. So Eden Zinker
Oh, would you prefer a possum table? Yeah, right. We have other animals that might please you
Well,
more.
it's certainly not something you'd ever expect to happen. A Richmond woman says she came to this Mexican restaurant for a margarita, and instead she left with a side of snake.
Snake on the
Tonight, she
rocks.
tells me she's
Snake on the
certainly
rocks.
Never returning to this restaurant.
Ain't no big
but still,
surprise.
She wants answers.
Pour me a drink and get me an order of fries.
a snake in my drink. It fell and hit me from the head.
You could say Carletta Andrews is still rattled by what happened to her
Rattled.
last Wednesday at the
Snake
Patron
puns.
Mexican restaurant. And
Yeah, there's a couple snake puns in here, like rattled, and you'll hear them go like tss at the end of a S word, Scott. Them assholes. Look,
in Sandston.
I was shocked.
She says she ran out of the restaurant hysterical.
see?
After
She was hysterical, get it? Like, I got snakes dropping out the sky, and y'all making jokes on the news.
Post-dinner appearance.
I leaned in to take a sip, and I noticed that something hit me on the forehead. And I looked at my husband like, what was that? And when I turned around, I saw the snake in my margarita. And I just jumped away from the bar at that point. It was moving. It started wrapping around my straw.
Andrew says the
Turn down
rest
for
is
what?
a blur.
They grabbed a stick trying to get it, and I was just like, please don't let it go in my purse. Another man that was having dinner on the other side of the bar came, and he grabbed it and took it out.
She says the restaurant offered to move her to a booth, but she said she just wanted out.
I left shaking like
Awesome
I
table.
was traumatized.
Now, a week after the situation, she says the shock is still rolling in.
This is after it falls in my drink. As you can see, it's starting to wrap itself around my straw.
Andrews posted the picture on Facebook, and the comments, well, they capture how we all feel. One commenter saying, quote, "The way my soul would have left my body." Another writing, "Girl, they would have been taking me to the king."
A lot of people are
guessing these
surprised
aren't
I
white
handled
girl
it
comments.
as good as I
Oh,
did.
man, out my
because,
body, girl.
you know, it could have went left.
So I called the restaurant to ask questions.
May I help you?
Hi, can I speak to a manager, please?
Yes, ma'am. It's me. I can help.
Okay. The owner eventually got back to me, saying the snake likely got into the restaurant through the air conditioning unit. I asked if the restaurant is doing anything to prevent this from happening again. The owner said no. He did
said
share
no.
that the
He said,
Andrews'
"Fuck
meal
them."
was free, and he hopes the situation won't impact business.
If that was the baby, I fear is the mom near.
Meantime, this Richmond woman says precautions or not, she's not returning. Now, hoping others won't leave scarred.
It definitely, yeah, somebody needs to come look at this place.
That was Autumn Childers reporting. We have since heard back from the health department and found the restaurant was cited for several violations during a routine inspection last December,
including missing ceiling tiles, mold, and broken equipment as well. However, records show the issues were fixed during the follow-up inspection 6 days later. That was too late.
There
for
you
this
go. That's how that goes. A straw.
Damn.
Lord have mercy, says Articulate John checking in. That's a snakes in her pink. That's right. One in the pink and one in her stink. Let me see. Wrapping around my straw, I'll be. Stormy, is that your housekeeper, says Dave Daffler. Oh, my goodness. Now, I thought you were her housekeeper, Dave Daffler. Bro, how soft you gotta be. I would have chucked it and drank the margarita. Yeah, that ain't no thing. Granny, like, he's sitting out like where Scott is all the time. He probably got shit fall on his food all the time, guys. You probably, oh, what the fuck is that? There you go. Just keep.
Granny's a little tarded, so.
He's a little tarded. There you go. Hey, Dave Daffler, it hasn't showed up on my chat yet, buddy, but I do want to acknowledge you. Thank you for giving me $11 through PayPal, my friend. I appreciate that. Articulate John says, I've heard of eating the worm, but this is crazy. That's crazy. Charlie Don't Surf checking in saying, snakes don't work that way. The mom doesn't hang around. They gone. All right. Let's see. Hello, Dave. I wish I could afford a housekeeper, says Stormy. The Richmond woman left our cameras to shed her skin. Widow Killer says, I thought Snake Surprise was the meal ate at the Temple of Doom. That's right. Right. They will be found. You won't. All right. And this next one. I think it's almost every day. I think we kind of talk about an AI story or something about technology and all. And I did this story once again. I did this a couple months ago. So I'm following up on another story. Scott and Bobby Nick. This is the story about this is actually a local story to me here in Maryland, in the Maryland area, in the general Baltimore area. This is about a high school, he was a gym teacher, basically, physical fitness teacher or whatever, phys ed teacher. And he basically used some AI to have the vice principal of his school say some hellacious shit and tried to get him in trouble, Bobby Nick and Scott. And he did. He ended up making this vice principal lose his job at the school, but ultimately it was AI. The guy never said any of the shit, and we have had what is our first conviction in the state of Maryland due to an AI-generated crime, Bobby Nick.
Nice.
Yeah, somebody's actually gotten charged and convicted with this. Go ahead. I know that's
I've heard of this happening a lot, and nothing happens.
Yeah, but now that's why this is
so significant. Consequences. Yeah.
This is a suburb of Baltimore. A former Pikesville High School athletic director takes a plea deal on state charges on the release of an AI recording. So he didn't like his boss, his vice principal. So he had him saying hellacious racial shit using AI, and now he's going to do some time for it. Deshaun Darian, charged with AI hate speech recording circulated impersonating the voice of a former high school principal. Pikesville High School's former athletic director appeared in court on Monday morning to take an Alford plea. An Alford plea means that Dejon Darian accepts a plea agreement without admitting guilt. It means they have enough evidence to convict you if they fully go to court with it. The judge sentenced him to 4 months at a detention center. They says that this is one of the first cases of its kind in Maryland, Bridget McCarthy, Baltimore County Assistant State's Attorney, said. But here, check this out, guys. In doing this, he got in trouble for other shit. Federal agents arrested Darian in January as he appeared in court on state charges. In a separate case, Darian faces federal charges after he was indicted on allegations he coerced and sexually exploited minors to create child porn. So in investigating the AI thing, he's got federal child porn charges going against him. The state's case against Darian is based on accusations that he used artificial intelligence to make a hate speech recording of the voice of the former Pikesville High School principal, Eric Eisworth. The guy says, I made a decision and I have to live with the consequences, Darian said. The principal has since filed a lawsuit against Darian, the Baltimore County Board of Education, and the school district. So there you go, guys. This is like I think this is precedent setting.
Yep.
This is precedent setting, Bobby Nick.
How do they find out it was AI though? How do they?
I don't know. I think they use some kind of forensic means, Scott. They kind of like you can go a little deeper and you can kind of hear different breaks in it and stuff. And I think there's a technical way that they can determine that it was that it's fake, that it's made up. So it's lucky they had now. Even though he was found not guilty, Scott, this man's life has already been ruined.
Yeah.
He already lost his job as a vice principal at a school, and now he's got to basically fend this kind of off the rest of his life. So I agree with him suing. He should definitely sue.
Yeah.
Wood chipper is too good for that guy, says Space Chief 75. Yeah, just trying to ruin somebody's life because you don't get along with them. Pikesville, that's embarrassing enough, says Dave Daffler. Deep fakes, Gimme Bezos. Yes, one of the first deep fakes and one of the first, like Bobby Nick said, you hear this happening all the time, but rarely have you heard about kind of cases going to court and making it to the conviction stage on this. So it's our first one here in Maryland, and I don't think it's going to be the last, Bob.
That's good.
I
That's a
don't
good
think
thing.
I don't think it's going to be the last.
Because
So
people shouldn't be able to take something that sounds like you and ruin your life with it. I
agree with that.
Shouldn't be a thing.
Well, let's see what we think of the police and our weed. This is a weed story, Scott, for our weed lovers here. Check this out. Let's see if this guy's just coming down on him or what. The cops hunt for a pot lover who hid weed-filled Easter eggs around a Texas town and posted clues online, Scott. So this guy, I guess he did like the whole thing where you go, you give people clues, just like it says. Let's read the article here. Texas police are on the hunt for a real bad egg. Hi-yo. Cops in Lufkin are actively searching for a man they say filled plastic Easter egg with small amounts of marijuana and hid them around the city for anybody to find, like geocaching, including a young girl who found one while at a park with her grandfather. Ooh. Now, here's the problem with the story, guys, I guess. I guess this is the negative side, Scott, right?
Right.
Look, after hiding the eggs, Avante Nicholson, 23, went on social media to post pictures and hints guiding searchers to the location of each egg, which he stashed in 3 local parks and behind a Motel 6. I like that. Upon receiving a tip from a resident who saw the online post, officers scoured Nicholson's Facebook page and went on a scavenger hunt of their own, Scott. So the police went and found these son of a bitches. Quickly finding the weed-filled eggs at Morris Frank, Winston, and Grace Dunn Richardson parks, as well as the one behind the Motel 6. Damn, they found all of these. I got a picture of them too, Scott. In total, cops said Nicholson hid about a quarter of an ounce of weed in the city, 2 hours north of Houston. One photo he posted showed 5 eggs on the seat of a vehicle, but officers initially believed he hadn't gotten around to hiding the 5th egg. However, the elusive 5th egg, Scott, was found the following day by a man and his granddaughter, who brought it to the police station, the cop said. There it is, right there with the weed in it, bro.
Yeah.
Now, this is an Easter egg hunt I can get down with, brother. We would have had fun with this one. All we have was money, candy, and shit like that. If you eat her out, you're hungry every 30 minutes later. Hi-oh, bingo. Let me see. Oh, I love weed. Weed. Popkey checks in. Weed. I love weed, Jackie. Weed. Weed. Andrew, it will get much better for you, says Dave Daffler in Florida. That's right, buddy. Whoop. I'm trying to get him back in, and I hit him out. Here we go. It'll get much better for you, buddy. Look, you getting words of wisdom.
I hope so.
Uh-oh. It's going to be that time of day for Andrew.
I need a caregiver like this. This is not a need. This is not a want.
It's a need.
Yes.
It's a need, Andrew. Well, you know your community is watching you and monitoring your needs all the time, buddy. We're just giving you those words of positivity. Let's continue on. Will the teacher have to register as a sex offender for AI underage? Probably if he gets those federal charges, if they hit, I'm going to say that's a yes, give me Bezos. But there's that weed egg, Scott. I wouldn't mind finding this one.
Yeah, it looks all right. It's all backed up still.
At first, I was like, "Oh, what the cops doing and all," but then I didn't get the whole. Well, what if a kid finds the thing, Scott? It kind of slipped my mind. So after scanning through the Facebook post, police found multiple references to selling drugs, drugs are bad, okay, as well as a statement that whoever shopped with him the day he hid the eggs would get clues to their location. Scott, this guy's game was not tight. Incidents like this are a reminder of why we take seriously all information called into our offices, Lufkin Police Chief David Thomas said in a statement. There's the egg right there that they found. It's a weed egg. On the surface, it seems implausible that someone would give away a drug, but the follow-up proves that sometimes even the most unlikely things do happen. The safety of our community is the foremost of everything we do, and in cases such as this, when it endangers children, we are even more vigilant. Nicholson's rap sheet includes several weapons and drug offenses, including unlawful carrying of a weapon, fraud, engaging in organized criminal activity, and possession of between 2 to 4 ounces of marijuana. Lufkin police have issued 4 felony warrants for this against Nicholson, following his illicit Weedster egg hunt. 3 for delivery of marijuana in a drug-free zone, and the 4th for a state jail felony for the delivery of marijuana. Recreational cannabis is illegal in the state of Texas, which also has the most stringent medical marijuana policy than many states, with tax legalized in the recent years. For the weed hunt. On the vibe. As we continue, let's see what
years later, that kid's going to be kicking itself for turning that in.
Yeah, exactly. What did I do that for? My Easter bunny has fentanyl. Krista DePopke from Pecan. If there's grass on the field, play ball, says Dave Daffler. What kind of grandfather isn't taking it home and lighting that shit up? Fuck yeah, FJM. There you go, Scott. I'll take this, honey. Go find Grandpappy some other eggs over there. All right, let's continue on. I got another story, and this story will kind of reflect to you why I have never been to a powerboat race or a air show. I don't go to powerboat races or air shows for this reason right here. A speedboat that flipped midair at 200 miles per hour crash. It wins the race in an Arizona lake, guys. Look at how high that boat is.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. 200 miles an hour. Now, people gather on the shore and watch these, Scott, and you never know when it's going to go from the water to right in your face, right?
Right.
Luckily, that didn't happen here. But if you notice after I roll this video, once I read a little bit of the article, there are low-flying helicopters that this could have easily kind of flung up and got. But let's watch this.
Well, the thing looks like it's flying.
Oh, it is flying, Bobby Nick, and I'm going to show you it take off right after this. A speedboat went airborne and did a complete backward flip while racing at about 200 miles per hour. That's 322 kilometers per hour for my Canadian friends. Before crashing into an Arizona lake. 2 racers inside the boat's covered cabin. Luckily, they survived the event, which saw the boat go over 30 feet or 9 meters into the air, Scott. They wore harnesses and helmets and were just a little banged up, according to a social media post on Facebook by the Freedom One racing team and an account by a race witness. The Saturday crash took place on a 3/4 mile course, 1.2 kilometers, at an annual speedboat race. The flying boat still managed to cross the finish line and win the contest by registering a top speed of 200.1 miles per hour. Speedboat Magazine publisher Ray Lee said. Lee said the twin-hull skater boat is designed to rise up and hydroplane across the water surface. Windy conditions and propeller adjustments called trims likely contributed to the boat taking flight, he said. Here we go, guys. You don't have to wait no more. I'm going to show it to you flying. Here you go, Andrew. And look at the helicopters, guys. Look at these helicopters.
Wow.
Wow. It's gone.
Oh.
It's gone.
Oh.
It's gone.
Holy shit.
The holies are coming out, ain't they? But see that helicopter there? If it wasn't for different timing, guys, I'm seeing an even bigger tragedy happen. Let's roll that one more time. See them helicopters? Above it?
Yeah, they're right
If
there.
that happened different, Bobby Nick.
Fuck. Oh, my.
There you go. 200 miles per hour. Ain't Mandy Diff ain't riding on no boat like that. All right. I want to acknowledge this real quick because I think my friend has to move on down the road. Dave Daffler, thank you for the generous $20. Said, gotta fly. Well, I hope you weren't in that boat when you did it, Dave Daffler. Thank you, my friend. Yes, I did. I messaged you today and let you know about Scott's Hole. I don't know. I can't do Scott's Hole real quick right away, but enjoy the rest of your day, Dave Daffler. Thank you, brother. Thank you for always your support, man. That is most generous of you. Let's see what everybody's saying. Bye, Dave. Matt's checking in whether he dead. Maybe I should have saved that for replayables. Bye, Dave from Space Chief 75.
Bye, Dave. I love you, Dave Daffler.
Full homo. Tell him full homo. That's what he likes.
Oh.
What do we say? Thank you, Dave. I appreciate you showing up and your generosity today. There's 100 Proof Podcasting where I should have maybe showed that video. That's where we do replayables on Thursdays and Saturdays. We drink, smoke, laugh, and joke, watch fun videos, 10 o'clock East on Thursdays. Thank you, Dave. Weed is pretty much legal here. Why not Easter egg some gift cards to local dispensaries? There you go. That would have been maybe a better way to do it. But yeah, Scott, they've been they had that one had the food truck. They got a lot of weird laws around promoting like weed and other businesses still in some areas. It seems like that one state they were trying to give that guy problems for having a food truck or something like that. I think.
Yeah, a food truck outside a dispensary, which is a good idea.
Yeah. So there can be, but I do agree that's where your brain wants to be, Gimme Bezos. If the local jurisdictions laws allow that, I agree with that. Wait a minute, the chief's name is Dave Thomas. I'm not sure. Your Easter Bunny had fentanyl. Thank you, Dave. I really appreciate that, man. Okay, here's what's going on here, guys. We are past the piss break time because we had a extended opening chat family check-in. I have one more story that is the bikini report, and this is a very important one. And then we're going to wrap up the news. We'll take a piss break, and we're going to have more fun on the other side of that. Right after this, guys, now, I already went and took care of this, and I do this because I want to encourage other men to be aware, and ladies, be aware of your colorectal cancer situation, and you should go as soon as you can. But this bikini report talks about, matter of fact, why colorectal cancer cases have spiked with younger people in recent years. We're going to speculate about this. We're going to talk about a little health report, the bikini report right here about colorectal cancer on young people. Go ahead, bikini report. Tell us all about it.
Researchers have just made what could be a major breakthrough in finding out why colorectal cancer cases have been skyrocketing in younger people recently. First, a little background. Colorectal cancer has typically been most common in people over 65, but in recent years, more and more younger people have been getting diagnosed. In fact, the rate has nearly doubled in the last 10 years alone. And a new study suggests that a specific bacteria in the gut might be to blame. It's called Colobactin, and the researchers found it leaves its DNA fingerprint on colon cells, and its mutations can start when affected people are under 10 years old. Researchers say they hope to have a test for those mutations within a few years. That would help with earlier detection and earlier treatment, which can lead to better clinical outcomes. Have you been affected by colorectal cancer or know anybody who has? Let us know in the comments, and remember to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report. I want to say that for my bros because especially for my bros, because I had that man hesitation about going getting mine. But luckily, I had my wife push me to get it. And there is a great feeling of relief and satisfaction once you get it done. You feel like you're Superman. Like, I got it done. I'm good for 5 or 10 years, and I know that I ain't got that shit. So please, don't fret the prep and everything. That is much better than dealing with colorectal cancer, sir. That's I just want to get that out of the way. Let's see. Increase in ass eating, I suspect. Holy shit. There you go. That's a diagnosis literally for your ass there, Scott Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting them to say because the younger people being more accepting of the gay things and lifestyles and whatnot. I thought it was going to be like butt stuff.
Yeah, but that's a different thing. Yeah, because what used to be when we were coming up, Scott, it's like, well, there ain't no doctor gonna put their finger in my ass. I'm a man's man. But you're right about that. Maybe those hang-ups don't exist with some of the younger generation. But I know some young generation they're concerned with the prep and all. And if you just do it late at night before you go to bed, drink your stuff late at night and then go to sleep, you're mostly good. And like I said, it's all better than having colon cancer, ass cancer. There you go. That's some more you know from your friend BF right here. I'm due. I got mine 5 years ago. I'm gonna be due for my next one soon. So I'll be going again. Finger blasting the butt, says Terry Nee. Hey, whatever you call your date night. It feels good when they pull the finger out of your butt. Holy shit. There you go. I know it takes multiple. Go ahead.
I had one of them cameras before in the exam where they do the finger thing. I think my doctor used to play basketball or something.
Holy shit. Yeah, basketball finger, Scott.
Yeah, I wasn't bleeding when I went in, but I was bleeding when I left.
Hi-yo. And he wasn't engaged when he went in, but he was engaged when he left. Hi-yo. There you go. That's how that goes. How'd you been over, Mr. Fitzpatrick? All right, guys. Well, that's how we do the news here on The Vibe. Everybody joining us from Andrew the Giant 96 or new here on The Vibe. That was The Vibe Not So Serious News. Let's get on with more fun with the show, folks. That's right, folks. We are having it, and we are doing it the best we can on a Tuesday, hanging out with the chat family. But we need a little piss break right here, folks, because we do 3 hours of a live show every day. So it's lucky if we can sit here and get through all of it without having to go to the bathroom. That rarely happens. So this is what we do. We're going to take a piss break. It's only 2.5 minutes, folks. And we're going to have a whole other show on the other side of it. So this is your time. You go pause for the cause. You can grab a drink. You can grab a smoke. You can grab a snack. But definitely grab a friend and tell them that no one has more fun in the middays on YouTube than we are on The Vibe. And when we come back, we'll fall down into Scott's hole. Yeah, we'll do that. I might check out we're definitely going to do a Terry Nee knowledge break and a lot more after this, folks. It's only 2.5 minutes, and we're going to have a whole hell of a lot of more fun on the other side of this 2.5 minute piss break right when we come back.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
Let's go. We're back. PP touching time is over. Not for Terry neither. There you go. I'm gonna put you. There you go. Bobby Nick's backstage. They're both. My boys are both off taking the PP break. Andrew's kind of back. You doing all right, buddy?
Yep. Just
all right.
getting some sugar-free candy.
Sugar-free candy. I went and grabbed some candy too, Andrew. I grabbed some Skittles. Eat a little Skittle or two. Keep moist while I'm doing the show, buddy. I like Skittles, unlike Perry Caravella. I think they're delicious. Perry's nuts for not liking them.
Shut the fuck up.
But they're good, man. You don't even know what's good anymore, Perry Caravella. Unbelievable. All right, Andrew. Let me show you this here. What I got here. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to wait for my boys to come back to show some of this stuff. We did the vibrator races. I want to know what everybody thinks about this. And then we're going to get on and do, let's do a little Terry Nee knowledge break. But I'm going to show, I'll do that right now. Let's see. They're poisons of electric edge, you know. They're delicious poison. We got them. I got all the pretty dye colors in them. Look at that. There you go. My Skittles right there.
Yeah.
No, Justin, I haven't really bragged about my candy game lately. I haven't. Some people are actually interested in my candy game. I got a hella candy shelf back there. I should have grabbed some. That's where I went and got the Skittles from, so I can have something during the show. The guy makes steak with no butter talking about Perry. He doesn't know what he's talking about with flavor.
Shut the fuck up.
I agree, Brutal Pain, my bro, checking in, man. Yeah, he thinks that Gordon Ramsay doesn't know how to cook steaks. Well, Scott's back. Bobby Nick will be back in a minute. Maybe Bobby Nick went to make some of this, Scott. Let me show you this. Let me see who would eat this. I was doing a segment. I'm kind of mixing things up now. I did do a segment called these viral recipes, Scott. So this is just one of those viral recipes. Let me know what you think about this. Look at this is let me take some of my banners down and shit. This is French toast, but not any French toast, Scott. This is French toast dipped in melted ice cream instead of an egg batter, buddy.
That sounds interesting.
Are you ready? Here we go. Let's go.
Oh, come on out. Come on
Mama.
out. No. I got it. This one.
Okay. Okay.
Well, now you're seeing it again today. I saw it yesterday too, Tev. That's why I brought it here.
You make it's like frying up.
Because at first I went, come on, Scott.
Did his bubble?
Mama cooks anything.
Did his bubble up like that?
What's up, CB?
The hardest part about this recipe was dang melting ice cream.
Dude, takes forever for ice cream to melt. It actually.
That accent they got.
Up.
Yeah, they got that accent, Scott.
Oh!
Yeah, I'd try it.
I think I would too, Scott. Look. That shit's browning up. That's the first good sign I was looking for, Scott. I need a little
Do
brown
we
on
want
it.
to flip it again?
Okay. Why you add so much powdered sugar?
Is that too much? That ain't too much. What are you talking about?
You must not have diabetes.
Diabetes. Stop it.
Ain't no way.
Stop right
Terry
now.
Nee's gonna try it, Scott. I ain't mad
There
at this, bro.
is a way. Oh my God.
I think I figured out what to do with that little bit of frozen ice cream that you
About
had.
to break the
going
plate
every
to get
time.
to it. Ain't no way.
Yes.
That has more
it
calories than
is.
Perry's
I
fat
had already
burner
had
meal.
my heart set on this
up.
not being good. And it fooled me.
I don't think so. There you go, man. Scott, I'm not mad at that, man.
No, I'd definitely try that.
I'm not mad at that at all. Charlie, don't surf, checking in on BF Live The Vibe. Thank you. I hope you hit the subscribe button while you're over here. I'm trying to get to 1,000 and get to that next level. Try to be more like Andrew. Ice cream is butter, milk, and sugar. So is French toast. Yeah, I mean, we do the egg batter and with a little milk and all that stuff. But this, I'm not mad at that, Scott, at all. I never thought about these people. plus the bread. She has good Wi-Fi, says Matt. Yeah, she got that good Mountain Dew redneck Wi-Fi or something going on down there. Oh, Terry Nee loves that accent, Scott. Love that accent. There's certain women where that accent just kind of hits you the right way and all. There you go. I'm glad you like that, Terry Nee. Why don't we, speaking of Terry Nee, it's appropriate time to do a Terry Knowledge Break. We're gonna do Terry Knowledge Break today, guys. Today's Knowledge Break I have for you. Let's see which one I go to. I'm gonna go present. I'm gonna go to my Terry Nick file video. I'm gonna go to my Terry Nee folder, not Terry Nick, and I'm gonna show you. Yesterday I showed you Terry Nee's Knowledge Break about how to handle a bra. Today is Terry's Knowledge Break about Terry's childhood.
Clackers toy ban. In the early 1970s, clackers were everywhere. Kids couldn't get enough of them. The toy was simple. 2 heavy acrylic balls attached to either end of a string. The goal? Swing them up and down until they slam together above and below your hand in a rhythmic clacking motion.
You remember these, Scott?
It was loud, flashy, and surprisingly tricky to master, which only made it more fun at first. But this innocent-looking toy came with a dangerous downside. Those balls weren't indestructible. When they clacked too hard or at the wrong angle, they could shatter like glass, sending sharp shards flying in all directions. Reports started rolling in. Kids with chipped teeth, cuts, and even eye injuries. What started as a playground craze quickly turned into a public safety nightmare. By the mid-1970s, the U.S. government stepped in and banned clackers from being sold. Parents were relieved, and toy stores cleared their shelves. The clacker craze ended as quickly as it had begun.
No teeth, and that's a Terry Knowledge Break right there, guys. There you go, Scott. We remember those bitches, don't you?
Yeah, those and the paddle with the ball on it was in the same.
Oh my God, yeah. And you'd end up, the ball would end up getting detached from the thing or whatever. But yeah, that was Terry's Knowledge Break right there. And we actually learned something right there. It wasn't just a sexy one today. Thank you, Terry Nee. That's a little Terry Knowledge Break right there on the Vibe. That's kind of fun stuff we have right here. Yes, but I remember those, and FJM had some too. I remember I had the ones, Scott, that had the chips, and we'd get those. They'd have those sheer. It looked like a perfect potato chip, came off of would right. Break off of one of those things. Yeah, you're lucky you didn't find it in your eye. There you go. Is Andrew okay? Andrew, are you okay? Andrew, are you okay? Are you okay?
We
Andrew?
Lost him.
I'll try to do a best Bobby Nick impression. Ready? Andrew. Oh shit! That's even better than Bobby Nick. I made the share take. I'm a little deeper than Bobby Nick and a little louder. Sorry. Hey Andrew, they were asking if you were okay, and I did my best Bobby Nick impression since he wasn't here, buddy. Doing all right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's doing better. Andrew's doing. He wasn't making it out of the first hour of the show earlier in the week, but yeah, Andrew the Giant is co-streaming my show on Andrew the Giant 96 channel. We're over here on the Vibe having lots of fun today, and Capybara Gaming checking in from Andrew the Giant 96. Hello. Every day. Want to say hello to your friend Capybara Gaming?
Hey Capybara, how are you?
Taffy Taffy saying, Andrew, who are these random guys checking in from Andrew the Giant 96 channel? Tell them what you're doing today. Where you hanging? What show you on?
I just podcast with them every weekday. It's cool. They're my friends.
Hey, Jaffy Taffy, we are longtime podcast friends. I'm doing BF Live The Vibe over here, and Andrew is co-streaming my show, The Vibe, on his channel, Andrew the Giant 96, and Bobby Nick is back. How you doing there, buddy? All right. We can't hear you, buddy. You might be muted if you're talking.
I said I'm much relieved.
Okay.
Much relieved after that bathroom break there.
What's up? Theo's Light saying, who is the blonde-haired MILF? The blonde-haired MILF, that was Mama in there making that. I want to show this to Bobby, too. Let's show it one more time. Hey, Jaffy Taffy. Welcome, man. Welcome to the Vibe. I'm going to show you this, Bob. You know how I like to have a little fun little video between our segments we do here.
Yeah.
And this, a lot of people were getting a good reaction out of this, Bob. I think I know the answer to this, but I want to know, would you? This is a little one of those online kind of viral recipes, Bobby Nick.
Oh, wow.
This is French toast made with melted French vanilla ice cream, Bobby Nick, is what we're seeing here.
Oh.
Mama's going to make some French toast up, not using egg or anything, using melted Breyer's ice cream.
Mama.
No, no, no. I got it. I got it. This one. Okay.
Thanks, Matt, for throwing my subscribe link over there on Andrew's channel.
You make it's like frying up.
It's doing something.
That's Mama.
It has bubble.
That's Mama. Mama making
It
that
has
ice.
bubble up like that.
The hardest part about this recipe was dang melting the ice cream.
Dude, takes forever for ice cream to melt. It actually, it does cook up. Did you see that?
Look at this, Bobby. It gets brown, Bob. I was waiting for this. Oh, Fat Pig says disgusting, and that's coming from a fat pig.
Oh!
What do you think, bro? As soon as I saw that brown, I'm like, we might have a winner here, Bobby Nick. I need that brown on my French toast.
Do we want to flip it again?
CB is ready. CB is ready for some OnlyFans. He wants Mama.
Okay.
Oh, sweetheart. Why don't you look at my vagina, sweetheart? It's the cutest little thing you ever seen, CB.
Is that too much? That ain't too much.
That ain't too much.
You must not have diabetes.
Diabetes.
I might have to try it. How is it we always draw our people here, even from Andrew the Giant channel?
Stop it.
Ain't no way.
Stop right now.
Ain't no way.
There is a way. Oh,
What do you think,
my
Bob?
gosh.
You about to break the plate to get to it. Ain't no way.
Yes.
I know
it
Rachel's
is.
got it.
I had already had my heart set on this not being good,
Wow.
and it fooled me.
Terry Nee and a couple people said they're going to try it, Bobby Nick.
No, your original question was, would you? Yes, I would bang that old lady there. But you know, I would try that version of French toast. I think
Me too.
I'd have to give it a little nibble. I have to at least take a little bite.
What about the toast, though? Oh, you're talking about Mama again. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, you're gonna have to fight Theo is light, and you're gonna have to fight CB for Mama because it's going MILF madness here. I showed a video about cooking, and you guys took it a whole nother way. They're laughing, saying yeah and yum yum, and that's the kind of fun stuff that we do here on the Vibe. And the next fun thing we're going to do, we had a Terry knowledge break. We learned a little about the clackers, Bobby Nick, while you were gone. We had a little knowledge break from Terry Nee. I won't play the whole show. You remember though, the clacker balls you used to play with, and they had the glass shards fly off of them, and they bruise your wrist and all that shit.
Yeah.
That was Terry's knowledge break for today. But why don't we do this now? I think it's that time. We got to look into it. And let's fall into Scott's hole.
Down in Scott's hole.
Smoking a bowl. Echo's still on.
Down in Scott's hole. Smoking a bowl. She likes to fly, but Tammy's wings have been denied.
God. Oh, unnecessary echo. Scott, I determined, since it mentioned smoke a bowl in it, this is a great time, and it usually comes at a great part of the program where I can smoke a little bowl and take a little break. So that's what we're going to do now. We're falling in Scott's Hole. What Scott's Hole, you might say? Some new people joining us. Scott's Hole is a unique segment we do here on The Vibe, where Scott shares some of his great stuff that he enjoys online, like his locales, his favorite things to view on here online. Scott, I got a couple of you now. This is very Tammy heavy today. I know you only got, I got one, the Cyrax one, the Cyrax Keys. Is that all you had for Cyrax?
I sent two of them. One was
I didn't.
One was a kiss, and one was the pin. I didn't know if about
the pen was a little. I do agree. That could be a little iffy there, buddy, because Cyrax looked like he was trying to do something with a pen to himself. So I was going to avoid that one. We'll do the one Cyrax, and let's do some Tammy today. I think
that
buddy.
works. That works. So this one Cyrax one, this believe it or not, he has had a real girlfriend once or twice that was in his house.
Yeah.
Even I say girlfriend loosely because it's probably just some homeless people that needed a place to stay for a short time or whatever. And so this girl was a sidekick for a short time, and and she goes to give him a kiss, and you'll get to see her reaction.
Wow. Well, so as soon as I started with the title, and I'm like, wait a minute, am I going to see Cyrax like kissing or getting a kiss? And sure enough, that's what we're about to see, folks. And it's from a girl, and the reaction was exactly what you would think or expect, Scott. So I do like this video. I want to follow up on Terry Nee says, I scream, you scream. We all want her to scream.
Hey, yeah, we do.
Milfin. Jealousy, good song, says our friend. Hey, Jealousy, or just Jealousy. I just posted pictures in your Discord of it, BF. Oh, yeah, Brutal Pain is saying he's experiencing some storms and lightning across the street from where he's at. So let's check out what's going on with our boy Brutal Pain real quick. Let's check on a little weather check-in. Hope you guys are safe wherever you're at. I'm going to BF Live. The weather matters, apparently. Oh, Brutal Pain. Damn. Here we go. Goddamn, Brutal Pain. Everybody be safe, because this is what Brutal Pain's experiencing. Tree down on some power lines. It's electric. Look at that one. So yeah, some storms are rolling through. So we hope everybody's staying safe and online as long as you can right here on the Vibe, because we're about to get into we're in Scott's hole right now. I wonder how she says I'm coming, Terry Nee. She probably says, "Come and get it, come and get it." Oh no, that's how you're coming. That's how that would happen, Granny. Granny getting a shout out love from Fat Pig. Brutal Pain says she doesn't, Granny. She just lets out a maniacal evil laugh. Hey, Pig from Granny. Knowledge Untamed checking in on Andrew the Giant 96 and says, is bro on the radio or some shit? This is Wolfman coming to you from Milwaukee. Yeah, come on, man. That's right. I'm glad you picked up what I'm putting down, Knowledge Untamed. Yes, you have picked up my obvious influence from radio, bro. I grew up loving radio and sounds and the bells and the whistles and the activity, man. So welcome, Knowledge Untamed. You're watching from Andrew the Giant 96 channel, and Andrew the Giant, my friend, he's co-streaming. Currently he's sleeping, but he's co-streaming my show, The Vibe, on his channel. Bob, I yelled at him. I tried to yell at him earlier, bro, and I made him shit himself, I think.
Oh, nice.
I tried to do your yell, and I did it too harsh, and the fucking camera jumped. The camera jumped, bro. You weren't here, and I'm like,
yeah.
Bro, hey, Scott, did it not look like an earthquake on his camera?
Yeah, it started bouncing.
Hoya Brutal Pain from Space Nerd. Nerd gets the call from our friend Brutal Pain. Terry Nee says, is Brutal Pain scared? Is Brutal Pain hiding under the blankie? Does Brutal Pain eat his mommy? Says Terry Nee. Knowledge Untamed says, fucking A, bro. Definitely got that. Hey, got that Wolfman sound to you, man. Wolfman Jack coming in. Well, you're an old head if you know some Wolfman Jack. You're an experienced mofo. Scott, my voice would get so, I would do that all the time when I was younger. Come on, baby. Daddy, Wolfman Jack coming in live. We're not Wolfman Jack. We're just the Vibe. But let's do it, Scott. Let's do our one Cyrax video. Yes. Right. This just goes to show you, guys, never fret and never lose hope if you're looking for a woman, because there is always someone for someone in this world. So don't ever give up. When you see Cyrax, get a kiss. Anybody. Yes, folks. Cyrax, kiss.
It's so solid, babe.
Call me again and watch what happens.
Nice work, babe.
Oh, the fucking the instant reaction, Scott. Oh my god.
He said got him. Hold on. Yeah, it's so solid, babe.
Call me again and watch what happens.
Nice work, babe.
Oh shit.
I'm saying if they call again.
And he said,
he's like, you want to try it again, Scott?
Yeah. See, there's a longer video, and throughout the video, for like 3 or 4 minutes, he keeps trying to redo the kiss, and she's always preoccupied. She can't be doing it again.
Unreal.
That was before the head scabs.
Yeah, but pretty clean there. Hell, I'm exploring to seek more damage. We'll be out there, bro. Don't let the next tree fall on you. Hoya, Bobby, Fran, and Panel from Juggler Jen. Facts Incognito checking in from Andrew the Giant 96. Those chips Andrew ate, the carb overload is hitting different. I felt that. It got it down. Facts Incognito's got it down to your diet. They know when you're going to crash right after your diet, Andrew.
Look at this guy.
Andrew!
Yeah, like I said, I felt bad after I did mine, Bobby Nick. I was like, oh shit, I overdid it. What the fuck? I scared the fuck out of Andrew. All right, let's continue on. Knowledge Untamed says, I'm in my 20s, but I rode with outlaws at a very young age. Well, there you go, bro. I like old souls. I like young old souls. So you'll fit in really good here on the Vibe, Knowledge Untamed. I love that, man. And myself, I choose never to grow old. Let's see. Brutal Pain checks in and says she puked in her own mouth. Yeah, she did, Scott. She had to. She like did that shit. FJM's puking. They made a movie about BF. It's called Radio. Hey, you. Wait a minute. I'm not that tarded. Let me see. Ugh, says J.A. Captain Caveman. Says FJM all the time. Theo is Light says, y'all ever talk with King Cobra JFS? Would be epic to see him on the show. I can't say I ever talked to him.
He's one of the locals in my locale farm.
There you go. You might see him on a future episode of Scott's Hole, which we're in right now. And we're going to go over to some Tammy videos. Fax Incognito is laughing, which is good. Love hurts, love scars, says FJM. Sleepstream 2025 says Brutal Pain. As we continue on with the vibe. All right, Scott. So our next one in your hole, buddy. I got Canadian Hillbillies. I got Free Concert. I got Yeah, Yeah, Yeah. I got Sister. I got 4 of them, Scott.
Okay, yeah, you can. I didn't know I sent you 4 of them.
I got some stuff from somebody else. So I might have gave one away of something that I have from somebody. Maybe some others might have been involved in creating.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you can play them really in any order you want. Tammy's been singing a lot lately. The Free Concert one is just her. And you'll get to see, remember how she can fold her lip and stuff? You'll see some of the lip pieces and
Yeah. All right.
Whichever one you like to play.
Let's check it out. This was one of the first ones I got, and I took exception to this because I have many Canadian friends, and I have a Canadian bro and co-host right here, Bobby. So I want to know what you think about this because this one is called Canadian Hillbillies. We're in Scott's Hole. What you got to say about this, Scott?
So this is just I thought of Bobby Nick. Whenever I seen it, it wasn't a great clip, but her talking about the Canadian, you got to go think about Bobby Nick. So this is kind of for him.
That's why I kind of framed it like that for myself. I'm like, wait a minute. When you call him Canadian, you call him Canadian anything. I think about Bobby Nick. And who's you calling a Canadian hillbilly? Jen knows what's up. Look at that. Theo is light checking in from Andrew the Giant 96. Loves Tammy. Well, you're going to love this segment right here. Scott's Hole. Let's go. Here's the first Tammy video.
I've never heard a Canadian talk. Do you guys have Canadian hillbillies? Like we got American hillbillies? You guys got hillbillies? You got rednecks over there? Talk like me. Talk all.
And Bob?
Like a dog.
Rather than have you answer, Bobby Nick, you know how I want you to answer, buddy. Because whenever I have a question that's uniquely Canadian, we like to do a segment within a segment if we have to. And we're going to go jump in Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner and find out about hillbillies. And now, coming to you from the Great White North, it's Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner. Whenever we need a unique Canadian perspective, we always do a spontaneous Canadian corner. So, Bobby Nick, I don't think I've ever asked you about this. We never talked about Canadian rednecks or hillbillies, buddy. Can you answer Tammy's question for us?
Yeah, there definitely are. I mean, especially where I am in Alberta,
really?
it's mostly the smaller communities. But yeah, I mean, and the farmers and stuff like that, they are very hicky and hillbilly.
Do they say yeehaw-a? Something like that? No.
I mean, it's probably we have our own version of it, I would say, but I mean, it's close.
But it's something that you actually can discern and noticeable, and people in your communities recognize it, huh? Like there's more farmer kind of talking people.
Yep, 100%.
Let's see,
100%.
Nerd. They are north of the hills, so they are hillbillies. Says Knowledge Untamed. Popkey giving a shout out, love. But do they love avocados, Bobby Nick?
Some of them might. I don't know.
Popkey, who's a fellow Canadian, says we have rednecks and hillbillies. Most of them live near Bobby Nick, and that's what you pretty much said that, Bob.
Yes,
didn't you?
exactly.
Drugs are bad, okay. Unless you got enough to share with everybody, drugs are bad, okay. Canadians do talk weird, says Terry Nee, checking in as I didn't kind of moved up. Here we go. Drugs are bad. Canadians talk weird, says Terry Nee, checking in. What else we got? We have
Well, we have regional accents just like the States, you know. So, I mean, I think with the way I was raised, a lot of people don't even know that I'm Canadian until I tell them I'm Canadian, you know. But yeah.
Got to be south of the mountain to be a redneck. Hear me, Arizona? That's right. Go Washington Capitals. Boy, they had a good comeback win. Not a comeback win, but they were kind of, they were hanging out, and then they had a really big finish at the end of their last playoff game, FJM. Put her in a race car and let's go, says our friend Knowledge on Team checking in. Poppy Carl checking in saying, you like the wee Bobby? Question mark. Damn it. You like the wee? Why is nobody asking for this OnlyFans? No. All right, well, let's continue. Let's roll it one more time because, first of all, we got the answer from Bobby Nick. So Bobby Nick does say, she answers Tammy's question right here, that there in fact, she says, well, here, one more time, I'll play.
I've never heard a Canadian talk.
I've never heard a Canadian talk. She must not ever watch BF Live The Vibe.
Do you guys have Canadian hillbillies?
Hello, Saskatoon.
Like we got American hillbillies? You guys got hillbillies?
I noticed they're doing banjo,
You got rednecks
Scott.
over there? Talk to me. Talk on. Like a go.
So there you go. How about that? Whoever thought that Tammy would cause us to learn something? And maybe
I want to get, but yeah, I want to get more specific about this. Actually, the hillbillies in Canada are in Alberta and Saskatchewan. That's where they are.
That's his story, and he's sticking to it. Even though Popke says most of them live near him. There you go, folks. Now we learned something, and Tammy learned something, and we learned something because of Tammy in Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner. And now, coming to you from the Great White North, it's Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner.
It's a beauty way to go. Oh, beauty, go. Okay. Oh, beauty, go.
That's how we do it here on The Vibe, in the middle of Scott's Hole. Let's reframe it, because that's where we're actually at.
Down in Scott's Hole. Smoking a bowl.
Check.
Down in Scott's Hole.
All right, we get it. All right, Scott, now this one, Tammy was singing. She hadn't put no concert on, huh?
Yeah, she's going to be putting on a free concert. She's got to do something to pass the time there in the truck, and she's been singing a lot lately, so this is going to have a free concert on YouTube, and this is the announcement.
Oh, shit. Well, if you guys didn't know, you didn't even know you need it. Hey, chat family and hey, chat panel. It's New Girl checking in from across the pond. I understand that she will be watching movies on a date night of sorts with 2K right after BF Live The Vibe. Look for that link. It's on Rumble. New Girl and 2K. Douglas Jen, chatting out the Nerd and all them getting the thing. Thor Dalgard Lostrup checking in, laughing on Andrew the Giant 96. Well, welcome, Thor. Let's see, where was that?
Sounds like a Viking name.
It sure does. Oh, here it goes. Thor, welcome here, but let me see. We got.
I wish Thanos and his big uncut cock were here.
Well, we got Thor. That's all we got. New Girl getting the Hoya from Pecan. New Girl shouts out, says to me, thanks, and I say, you're welcome. Back in Fremont, Wisconsin, that 70s show continues. Who is the Fez of this gang, says the unknown Knowledge on Team.
Gang.
They got Scott over there. All right, so check in. Let's get the free concert now. It's free concert time with Tammy. We already got people in the chat saying they love some Tammy. Well, I got the Tammy for you. Right here in the middle of Scott's Hole is where we're at. Let's go to Tammy.
Back up and singing. I know it's talent. I told you guys I have talent.
Tammy's got talent.
Come back tomorrow.
TGT, Scott.
I'll do another, what is it called? Concert for tomorrow.
Concert?
Live on YouTube. How does it sound? Doesn't that sound wonderful? I know. Free of charge. Free of charge. I'm singing
Scott,
back.
if you come back tomorrow with multiple songs of her, I'm going to shit. If she's out there doing a live today and she's at it, that would probably be a really good thing for her to do. She'll definitely get some people watching that shit. A free fucking Tammy concert. The concert that nobody asked for. You thought the Fire Fest was something? This ain't getting canceled.
I know it's talent. I told you guys I have talent.
Tammy got
Thank you for
talent.
noticing.
TGT.
Come back tomorrow. I'll do another, what is it called? Concert performance tomorrow. Live on YouTube. How does it sound? Doesn't that sound wonderful?
This woman looks like Ozzy Osbourne, but he's high as hell in the 80s.
Free of charge. Free of charge. I'm singing back up.
Shit, all right, that's another Tammy video. I thought we were going to get the actual singing, Scott. Thought we were going to get the
No, I mean, she sings off and on all this. She's been very singy here lately. Ever since the police visit, I noticed she's been singing a lot.
And then I noticed the song you included on this next
Yeah, I
video.
kind of thought about you on this one, BF. I know you.
Thank you, man.
You know the Kicks reference.
Yeah, I was so surprised and pleased that somebody lives in your area was into my Kicks band. That lets me know how deep you are in the hair band game when you knew some Kicks from where you live, from my area. I was thinking the Joker, Theo, is late. Thanks for checking in over here on BF Live, the Vibe channel, man. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs because you could hit me up with one for free. I'd appreciate it. Thinking the Joker. Well, Theo, what we've said is this woman has like unnatural, like a human puppet ability. Like, you know how they move the ventriloquist puppets? Well, she has the human version of that, and she has independent control over like every part of her face, Scott. It's crazy.
Yeah, she could probably get around facial recognition software or whatever you call it.
Whoa, she could just like, twist her face another way. Christ, don't give her that idea, Scott, or she's going to go, hey, I bet you won't recognize her with this face. You know, but let's see what she does. This is Tammy singing No, No, No. She's singing Yeah, Yeah, Yeah.
Yeah, you shut the fuck up and stop cussing. Stop cussing. Stop cussing. No. How about no? How about no? No. How about no?
So.
How about near? How about nearer? Nearer.
I wonder how many, if she's making all the choices to make all those faces, Scott, or that's just what her face does.
Yeah. You shut the fuck up and stop cussing.
Oh, shit.
Stop cussing.
Stop cussing. Now, Scott, have you been in there, like, because last time you tried to draw attention to yourself, she said, oh, get the fuck out of here, Scott. You ain't funny, right?
I went in again. I went in again under a sock account, man, but I can't never. And she's kind of getting more popular as the days go by. And it's getting harder for her to notice me. I was going to ask her. I asked her if she would consider doing a podcast to tell her story. Thinking maybe I could.
Wow.
And she's just overlooking me right now. I ain't got her attention again.
There's a twirl inside this girl, one that turns pretty when you let it unfurl. But you aren't too cool to see its spirit, so sorry, kid, they couldn't hear it. The Fat Pig says, a PSA, this is what meth does. And that's the more you know from our friend, the Fat Pig, checking in. Meth is bad and good. Knowledge on Tame says, she may have a demon attached, just a side note, possibly. There's Nimrob shouting out. He's the other guy known, not as 2K, but he's like his French gay cousin, 2K. And 2K and New Girl at 3 p.m. East will be having a movie watching party over there on Rumble if you want to go check that out. Hello, Nimrob. I'm sorry, I doxed you there. Hey, Nimrob from Tiffany Washington checked in earlier. Okay, now you make me think she is possessed like a human and a puppet. Yeah, bro. Yeah, like she's like both. She's like a live puppet that came to life. Jesus, cast those demons off of this child. Oh, my God. Hey, Tiff from Nimrob. Tammy Palooza says, Pecan. Knowledge Unchained went on to say, have y'all never seen a demonically possessed person before? We enjoy looking at it. For Dalgoglastup. Oh, is that DK? We're snoozing. What are we doing? Don't care. Let's see. Look, there's Wendy checking in. Nimrob, I said 2K want me to ask you, how do you keep your pajamas on? He won't give answer. Oh, boy. She doesn't know what she's missing, Scotty, by not having Scotty. I just asked the pineapple. She and Julia Roberts are the same person with different life experiences. Oh my God, can you imagine that? Like it was like the thing of Trading Places where it was is it your atmosphere or your surroundings?
That's why I went and looked for that younger picture of her that I ended up finding, is because I wanted to see what the evolution to this was.
Is it nature or nurture or something like that?
Yeah. I think it's just rough living, man.
Just rough living. Well, New Girl's laughing, so there you go. God's liking that tongue action, though.
How about no? How about no? No. How about no?
How about no?
How about never? How about never? Never. That's no and never. Third word of the day. Never. I'll never run out of words.
Holy shit! That's another one. All right, Scott. Well, that's your kind of.
She seems like a person who has spent a lot of time alone.
Now,
yeah,
I'm
for
guessing,
the folks that the new ones to her here today, for the folks that's new to her story, she's homeless, living in that truck, and that's how she passes the time.
Yeah, and so I was going to ask you, like, did you get all of them from one live? And you probably didn't even have to go for multiple lives. Did you get all of them off of one live, or how did you get?
That might come off of 2 or 3. She's wearing the same clothes, but she's I guess she don't change every day or whatever.
Yeah.
That's off of 2 or 3 shows, but you can watch one. She's on all day, like 40 minutes, an hour and a half. You never know; it's just all over. But she's on all day, and you can pretty much just pick any clip. You can make clips like that of her all day long, man.
Well, she talked, she's always kind of out there alone, right? She talks about an ex-husband or something, maybe trying to get back with him or something, but she don't really talk about family a whole lot, right?
No, well, it's her mother. I guess she's been outcasted from her family in town and everything because of the way she is. And there's the story of it. She bit her mom's nose, so that's what everybody frowns upon her mom. I guess her and her mom got in a fight, and she bit her nose. I don't know to what degree, but I guess she got in trouble for that. And, the husband kicked her out because she was trying to pick bugs off from underneath his skin when he's asleep and things like that.
Yikes! Damn.
And so now, and she has she read a book and found the cure for this something that's poisoned America in the hemlock, and she's got the answers, and that's what she's on. She's on a quest for people to listen to her cure to save America.
She's here to say, "I got answers, and the people won't listen to me." That's shake and bake or bathtub crank, says our friend Fat Pig. When she was on. Oh, fuck. Let's pray for that lady. Yeah, go ahead, Scott.
As much as I watch her, and because I don't never really see no drug paraphernalia. I never see no meth stuff. But the people that comments and knows her back history say, and it sounds like it is and looks like it is. This is the byproduct of bad meth, got in some bad dope, and then she might not be doing it now, but it's burning her up or something.
And I think we speculated as much on here when we watch her a lot. We were like, I don't know if she's not doing it now, which we haven't seen her do anything lately. But this woman she's got a history with some drugs. Okay, drugs are bad, okay. But mostly when you don't have enough to share. But Scott, never talking about family, but I think I might have found somebody that might be her sister, Scott.
Is that right?
Check this out. You might have a new friend right here.
Well, and they leak real bad. So you have to re-roof it, re-insulate it. You have to do everything to it to rebuild it on the outside before you even think of doing the inside. You have to seal it first. I'm sure glad I hang out where it rains all the time. Because, I like...
This is like Tammy if she made it. This is her alternate universe. Parallel universe, Tammy.
That's me. That's all you get with Granny. Is misty weather, walking around in clouds, going to places, meeting new people, trains, no planes. I'm not flying because too many planes are getting into accidents right now for me.
There you go, Tammy. Sister's I got a new one. Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
I bet she's pleasant to talk to.
There you go. Always two. There are no more and no less. A master and an apprentice. Yes, there are always two. No more and no less. A master and an apprentice. That's right. Not homeless. Tammy equals Misty Granny. There you go. Yeah, that's like if she made it. That's a successful her. So drugs and demons work as one. Apparently they do in some of these people. There you go, folks. I hope you enjoyed those few things. We have a lot of fun doing it. And Scott, you can tell that everybody had fun falling down Scott's hole.
Down in Scott's hole.
One more time on the way out. Smoking a bowl.
Down in Scott's hole. Smoking a bowl. She likes to ride, but Tammy's ways have been denied.
God.
Join us on the next episode of BF Live tomorrow and the next day for the next adventure in Scott's Hole. Got a choke off on that one. That's made by Chris Popke, that theme song right there.
I don't know why, but that cough right there at the very second was a nice touch.
That's what I was wondering. Did her cough give you a cough, or did you hit and you were coughing off your
Makes
hit?
me laugh.
Okay,
Makes me
but definitely sounds like you're coughing off a hit right there. Smooth one. There you go. Dabs. Hey, that's right. And Knowledge Untamed, or whatever you enjoy, man. Whether you're edibles or dabs or whatever, we don't judge here on the pod, unless you don't have enough to share with everybody. But we think about our friend. When I hear dabs, you know what I'm thinking about. Our friend Donkey Kongington, our chat family friend who's no longer with us anymore. Chris Popke made a little salute song that we can remember him by as we smoke up another dab done for Donks, our friend Donkey Kongington. Another dab dog for Dunks. Doo-doo-doom, doom, doom. Another dab dog for Dunks. And another dab done, and another dab done. Another dab done for Dunk. Hey, gonna dab you too. Another dab done for Dunks. Another dab dog for Dunks. Oh, Dice Godfrey. Oh, Dice Godfrey. There you go. Another dab done for Dunks. That's a salute to our boy Donkey Kongington. Shout out, bro. Rest in peace. I hope that my Mandy Diff and our boy, there you go. Dude, he's got it. I hope that my friends Mandy Diff and Granny are still here, because I got a little thing that could apply to both of them guys. I think I got a little advantage for if I want to help Granny try to beat Mandy in the fishing contest that they might have. So check this out. And I don't know why people haven't thought about this earlier. Yeah. This is the only way that Granny gonna beat Mandy Diff. What do you think, Mandy Diff? Gonna get it.
Holy
How about that shit, guys? That's a damn stick. It looks like some kind of hanger where you hang, and they just hung all them baits on it, and they just gonna get it. Gonna get it. Come on, Mandy. What do you think about this? Fishing done in seconds. There you go. Fucking genius, man. There you go. I guess they're not in the chat. I don't see them piping up on it, but I think Granny might have a shot at beating Mandy with that thing, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, fuck one hook. Have fucking 12, goddammit.
Like, Bob, that's so simple and so genius, and I'm like, why hasn't anybody done that for a regular fishing, right? Or have something that you put all that bait on that you could toss out and then just go in some bigger waters with that, because that was like crude with a stick on the side. But I'm like, has anybody perfected that on a more a larger scale? Look, there's Mandy Diff. That kicks ass. They have umbrella rigs. There you go. That song plays in my head when me and Tommy Lee kick it. You sure didn't make that song, bro. Make this song, bro. But Down in Scott's Hole. I'm not sure which that one was. There you go. Let's see. I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. Nature will die soon. Yeah. Well, it sounds like you're in line. If you want some heavy music and you think that's what's going to happen in the world, you need some Perry, the Perry Angel of Death. Come on, Charlie, don't surf. There you go. We run that again for Mandy now that she's here. I'm glad she likes that. I thought Now, Mandy, did anybody make like a professional version of this? That's pretty cool, man.
Something similar.
Yeah. What's that, Scott?
Something similar I did. I mean, I don't know. You guys know what trout lines is or throw lines?
Yes. Ooh, check you out with your knowledge. I know what a trout line is. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But that's just on one bunch of hooks on one string that you throw out there.
Yeah, exactly. And you kind of go along the line and slowly pick them up, whatever you catch on it.
Yeah.
That kicks ass. They have umbrella rigs. So Mandy knows about it, and she said I figured if anybody would have known about it, she would have, guys. I used 3 of them, she says.
What?
See? There's a reason when I tell you that she's the resident fishing expert. Who killed Andrew? Apparently, social services, health services in Florida so far. No, if you ask Andrew. Go ahead, Bobby Nick.
Andrew!
Bro, I got. See, that was gentle. That was nice. He's used to you, man.
Yeah.
I might have added some brown to his pants. It's a joke.
Yeah.
That's cool. You got a joke here? It's a joke where I always have a new song that is definitely not Motley Crue, but I ask bro if he's sure he didn't make it. You sure he didn't make that, man? Lee Harvey Nimrod. Is that a trot line? Well, that's what Scott was just bringing up, a trot line. I've done that once or twice there, Scott, where you just kind of go along the line where the baits are out. We used to put the baits out at like arm's length or whatever, or wingspan. Separation. And then you go along and you get to the next one, put the net in the water and just pull up whatever's on the line.
Yeah, usually catfishing. What you're using.
Yes, there is a rig that has a bunch of hooks. I use 3, says Mandy. The motherfucker got hit with the gator dart, if that's a thing. There we go. Harvey O's roll. All right, let's continue on here with the vibe. He got hit with the gator dart. Right there, he got the heavy. Oh, there he is. He's back.
Yep.
There he is, hanging out. But that's a redneck umbrella rig. Yeah, that looks like I thought it was like some third world shit. I didn't know if it was redneck or third world, but pretty ingenious just the same, guys. Let me see what I got in this folder right here. What's up, Ant? Yes, buddy.
Has anyone gone gator fishing? Randy?
Whoa, did you stop? You had me at gay, Andrew. You had me as has anyone gone gay? Wait a minute. We had Granny in the chat earlier. I imagine he's gone gay turf fishing before.
You literally have to put an arrow like in there, like in a certain spot, or they'll like not. It's gotta be in a certain spot in their like head or something.
All right. They have professional versions of that rig. They're called nets. All right, you smart ass. I was just wondering about like a multi kind of bait kind of thing. Yeah, of course, a drag net or something will do good. Beer can fishing is a thing, says Mandy Diff, checking in here on the vibe. All right, cool. We got it. Beer can fishing.
Like you're fishing for beer?
Mandy Diff, you better explain what beer can fishing is. I don't know exactly what you're describing as beer can fishing, if you mean you just use it for a float or something like that, but maybe Mandy. Now, Charlie sounds like he knows a little something. Says, if you ain't noodling, you ain't a man. That's where they do that thing where they stick their. We had women on here doing that. We've had the videos of the women doing that, where they stick their arms in the fish holes and they come out with.
Yeah, noodling they call it.
Yeah, it swallows their arm whole. Yeah, we've seen that.
We had that, man. That's scary.
Ain't that hungry, right?
Hell no. They do that a lot around here, and they pull out fish half the size of their bodies, man. There ain't no way in hell I'm gonna put my hand in a fish mouth.
There you go.
Scott doesn't even eat fish. I don't know why he's even been fishing.
I'm surprised he even knew what a trot. I'm impressed that he knew about the trot line.
You eat fish, Scott?
Yeah. I skin them and eat them.
Do some lake fishing, huh?
I like the crappie.
Crappie fish. He's saying, don't call anybody from Andrew gang gay. We fish for gator tails over here, baby. That's what Andrew was saying over there.
Yes.
I'm a real man. I noodle with my dick, says Chris Popke.
Oh.
You wrap a line around a beer can and you put a hook on it at the end of the line. You just tug on it. There you go.
I'm actually interested in what gator tastes like.
Gator. Well, you are in the right place, Andrew, because you have moved to Gator Central. You are in Florida, and if anybody can provide you with some form of gator, cooked or otherwise, I think your boy's like 10 minutes away. He visited you, Granny. I think that'd be the guy to go to, Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's continue on with the vibe. Why don't we check? We did a Terry Nee knowledge break and all that. Why don't we do a little bit of WTF, guys? We're going to do a little WTF. Also known as, what the fuck is this? That's when I'm in here on the internet, and I'm always looking for content for the show. As my dog just constantly just makes right? Just won't stop doing it. Yeah, buddy.
When's the last time you posted a short?
I think right before the show, Andrew, or last night, or right before the show. Yeah, like within the last 24 hours. I'm trying, buddy.
Get anything?
Not a whole lot, buddy. Let me see. What did it do?
Oh, damn.
Let's see. I hope if you join me over here on BF Live The Vibe. Andrew's co-streaming my show on Andrew the Giant 96. Let's see. The last video I put up, Andrew, it was a short, and it was like a Niagara Falls video when I was on break. But before that, I did the bricked up one yesterday with the viral hotties. That's only got 23 stinking views, Andrew. Ain't that funny, Scott? Because the one with
chicks,
because the guy segment, the one with the guy segment, the just for the ladies, juicy man meat, that's got like 2,800 views on it, Scott. Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. So that's the latest, Andrew. But right now, I want you to help me, buddy, because I got some videos, and I looked at these videos. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And that's what this segment's called. We're like, what the fuck? Here's our first. Sometimes when I'm out here looking for content to do a show 3 hours of live content every day, I get some stuff, I run across it, and I'm like, I don't even know what to do with this. What the fuck is this? So I bring it here to my boys and my friends in the chat family, and we try to figure it out together. So let's do that. Here we go. Here's my first piece of, what the fuck is this? Here we go, Scott. Sorry, Nick.
What the fuck?
That's right, Andrew. That's exactly right.
God.
That's exactly right. I looked at it and I said the same thing, Andrew. What the fuck is this? Wake him up before you go. All right. I don't know, guys. See?
That granny looks uglier than my grandma.
Holy shit. I would like to thank my new friend, I guess, Charlie Don't Surf, checking in here on the Vibe today. $2. Thank you for the super chat. Get a female co-host, puss boy. See you next time. Hey, how you doing, Charlie? I got these guys. I mean, come on, man. It's a sausage factory, no doubt over here, Charlie Don't Surf. Well, we got some great ladies in the Vibe chat, Charlie. Thank you for being a member, not being a member, for checking out the Vibe, man. Thanks for the $2 super chat. Hope you come back again. But if I post something about Diddy, 100,000 views, says Knowledge Untamed. Yeah, probably right about that. They got catfish the size of cars at the power plant. The water stays warm 24/7. Oh, okay. So they just growing and eating the whole time. Knowledge Untamed. Yeah, I imagine that's the case. Thank you, that. Let's see. Kyoto's Knees is here. Uh-oh, wait a minute, folks. That shriek of horror means only one thing. That Bobby Nick just got a poop picture from the one and only Wendy Pack from the Howard Stern Show days. Uh-oh.
Oh, my God.
Hang on tight. Bobby Nick got a poop pic. And he's going to describe
Oh, my God, that's horrible.
We had to pause in the middle of our segment that we're doing right here. WTF, what the fuck is this? For another WTF. Bobby Nick, describe Wendy's poo-poo-poo.
A good one.
I mean, it's got it a little more zoomed in than usual, so you can see it real good. It just
high def.
I don't know, man. It's like it's all greasy. That's what it seems like. It seems like it's just all greasy.
It has like that separation, like it's set grease.
Yeah, man. It's like, what the fuck? There's some. I don't know. It looks like there's something white in there, like white specks. What the fuck is that?
Oh my God. What about corn? What's the corn status in the shit?
I don't see any corn. But
is it a hot sticker? Is it in the water? Is it out of the water?
It's in the water. So half of it's in the water, half of it's out of the water. Actually, no. Most of it is out of the water. There's just a little, a decent sized log, but I mean,
Jesus
man, I don't know. I'm kind of confused at like how in the hell her body made this. But yeah, there is some sticking of some spots that I've seen for probably over a week now.
But Electric Head Gino says like old Alfredo white sauce, maybe.
I don't even know. I give up.
Oh boy, you can't give up. Because if you gave up, we wouldn't have you to do.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Story's checking in for the record. I hate this segment. I hate the poo segment.
As Bobby Nickers reading in that, I was thinking to myself, I'm so glad I found you guys at this point in my life, and so that way I know I'm not alone.
Like, man, have you tried Northern Lights, bro? Let's see. Are the specs moving? Juggalette asked.
I mean, it's not a video, so
that's my brain, and that's my brain on drugs. Right there, checking in. Knowledge Untamed, checking in, having fun. The nap's over, Terry Nee says. Andy Diff is checking in, but that's a poo break. We had to do that spontaneous poo break in the middle of WTF. What the fuck is this? And I got another one because Andrew said it. He said it just like I did when I found this stuff. And I got another one, guys. Maybe you could help me. Everybody in the chat. What the fuck is this?
Oh my god, are those pickles?
I thought he's
yes, Bobby.
blowing
Nick,
up,
this is,
blowing up
yeah, we got
pickles.
Scott.
He's blowing up pickles on his face.
He's blowing up. For those of you listening, someone made themselves a full face mask filled with pickles sticking out as spikes throughout the entirety of it. They put firecrackers in said pickles, and they're lighting them off one at a time.
That's insane.
But also something I suspect Scott might try. That's your voiceover guy. All right, there you go. That guy, he said that other guy singing was his voiceover guy. I think he meant that first guy. He's like, that's the voiceover in my brain. Oh shit! Well, here you go. Let me see if I played that one. But that's a WTF, guys. What the fuck was that? Here we go. Continue on with the vibe. Oh, and of course I got another one. Because like I said, I just run across many things on social media, and I said, I can't figure it out myself, so I'm going to bring it to my boys, and we're trying to figure out, what the fuck is this?
What the heck?
You tell me.
What? This is the stuff of nightmares.
You're not wrong, Bobby Nick.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
Exactly, Bobby Nick. What's it? It's a head. I think it's a head. It looks like a dog.
Is that a dog in there?
It's not. I don't think it's an actual. I don't know, Scott.
It's
don't
like
because
a dog tail I see.
somebody runs. It looks like maybe somebody runs out the room or something. Maybe if you look at the shadow.
This has got to be some fucked up AI.
It's
got to be some fucked up
but it's
AI.
got shadow. But there you go. I looked at this and I'm like, I couldn't figure it out. What do I do with this piece of content? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? There you go. All right, so that was my next piece of content. Let's see what everybody thinks about that one. Hey, Two Joints is checking in. What's up, Two Joints?
Keep butt cheeks to you, sir.
I wish everyone an awesome day. Appreciate the positivity. Anyone up for a nooner and a nap, says Space Nerd. Whoa. Don checking in saying, what's up, boys? We got all the friends checking in on the vibe today.
I haven't seen Don in a minute.
Oh, bro, in the top right, you are Knowledge Untamed's inner head. You're his Wonder Years voice here. You're his inner brain voice is what Knowledge Untamed says.
Oh,
top right. You are
okay.
Bobby Nick. He gets by with a little help from his friend, Bobby Nick, right here. There you go, man. All right, we'll keep on here. Make sure I got everybody. Joe Cocker, the Wonder Years, that's your voice. There you go. Well, that's Bobby Nick. There you go. There you go. Look at he's happy now. That guy. This is Bobby Nick. This is Bobby Nick, Knowledge Untamed.
Hello.
Bobby Nick does enough shows. I thought everybody already knows Bobby Nick before I can introduce them. But yes, I'll take this down. This is Bobby Nick. This is our Canadian friend. And the reason he's called Bobby Nick, it's not Nicholas, it's nicotine, because you will never see my man not smoking right there, buddy. And we could get into brown fingers and everything if we had to with our new friend. Brown fingers. Oh, there they are. So this is our friend Bobby Nick, and welcome to the Andrew the Giant channel, and welcome to BF Live The Vibe, man. We're all chat family. Yes, Nick, just like nicotine, N-I-C, nicotine. That's right. We keep up the K, save that for savings. All right, let's see. I got another one, guys. I got a couple more pieces of content here in. What the fuck is this? All right. Oh, wait a minute. Well, I'm glad this guy isn't the voice in our new friend Knowledge Untamed's head. But he's back again, guys. Let's see what the fuck is this?
I go down on a Willard's wiener.
Oh my God.
Oh! Oh, what the
I go
fuck?
down
Exactly.
on a Willard's wiener.
On Willard's wiener. I'm like, I said the same thing, Bobby Nick. But what the fuck is that? See, now everybody's picking up what I'm putting down. What the fuck? Come on, man. I could add that to the name. I mean, I also hear this guy sometimes too. That guy sometimes too. In fairness, it's probably certain days. The fuck? That's a version of what the fuck. I think Gino's laughing. Don is shouting out Stormy. Nice catch, Don. What's up? What's up, Andrew?
As soon as we're done with the segment, we have some footage time. I got a few segments for sports. It's,
Talking about today or tomorrow?
if we could squeeze it in today.
Let's see what happens, Andrew. Look at the puppet's eyes, Manson. When he goes, ah! Dope calls us dementia. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll all be crazy together there, Tyranny. I'm not so sure about that. I don't think that. Yeah, go check out Willie Nelson and ask him about that. What? See, FJM knows what's up. What the fuck? Exactly. You guys are getting it. That puppet has wood. It's got wood. Yeah, it's made of wood. Oh, there! Look at this, guys. The Reverend Wild Bill. Checking in on the WTF. What the fuck is this segment? Don, thank you from Stormy. He's acknowledging you back. Damian Lillard tore his Achilles, Matt says, Andrew.
Yep.
In the NBA, right? Yeah.
Out for the year.
Out for the year. All right, well, let's continue on. We're not really doing sports right now. We are doing, what the fuck is this? So here's my next submission, and what the fuck is this? Here we go. As we wrap up this episode of The Vibe, thank you guys. I feel so much great positive energy. I feel that I made new friends today, and that's probably due to my friend right here at the bottom of the screen, Andrew the Giant 96, who's co-streaming my humble show on his tremendous channel of 39,000, nearly 700 subscribers. Welcome to the BF Live The Vibe family, Andrew. Right? Thank you, buddy. All right. I got a couple more, Andrew, and what the fuck is this? Help me with this one, buddy. Help me with this one. Everybody in the chat. Oh. I guess it's sub rolls.
If he puts those scissors a little bit higher, he can take his throat out.
Well, I think that's was supposed to be because he got that one smack in, yeah, and then he pulls him away, Scott, like he don't trust it. Ooh, he got to one of these. What the fuck is that? Mansion or Manson? He missed. What did I miss you? He missed, dumbass. Dumbass. He missed, dumbass. All right, we got that one. All right, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it is, but let me see. But I got one more piece, Scott, of what the fuck is this, and then we're going to get on with the show. Here we go. Share screen. Here's my last piece in this segment of content when I don't know where to put it. I just want to bring it here. Maybe you see exactly why. Dumbass shit. Who would trust it? And that's why I call what the fuck is this? So let me see. He lived through that one. Let's see this one. Another pickle. He likes pickles, Scott.
Pickle.
Andrew. You're shouting out pickles, Andrew. All right, there you go, guys. That's the last piece I have for you today in this little fun segment when I have some extra content where I don't know kind of what part of the show to place it in, and I can't really describe, like, what the fuck is this? I do a little segment called, oh, what the fuck is this? So thank you. I'm glad that everybody's, like, actually coming out and saying it, much like I do when I see this stuff. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to tell – what's up, Andrew? Come on in, buddy.
You know they're called something called the ass drums?
Ass drunks?
Drums.
Ass drums.
They line up like 4 ladies, like side by side by side. There's one guy playing the drums with their asses. Girls' asses.
I think we're getting a little preview into what kind of Andrew watches when he's scrolling on social media. Are you watching like butt bongo porn? Oh, there you go. See, Matt knows. Like butt bongo fiesta, Andrew.
Yeah.
The bro want to play some bongos. Fuck yeah, Andrew, says Matt. There you go. Andrew, so that's what you're going to be watching later on?
Yeah. I was just saying there is a butt bongo thing.
It's a category of porn, Andrew? Is that what it is?
No, it's not even like porn. It's just a guy playing a beat with girls' asses. It's fucking weird.
There you go. Well, that gives you a little bit of insight on what our boy Andrew enjoys here on The Vibe. All right, well, guys, it is Tuesday, and it is 2:57 right here on the East Coast of the United States. And boy, it feels like I've had more than 3 hours of fun with you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this show today. Welcome, friends new and old. I hope you join us again every day. We do this, the same kind of thing, with Monday through Friday. We do this every day. This is episode 297 of The Vibe. By Friday, it'll be my 300th episode. So anybody joining us from Andrew the Giant 96, thank you, and welcome to the Vibe family. We're going to start pulling this train into the station, Andrew. It is Tuesday, buddy. So you're not even done podcasting for the day yet. You're just hanging out with me on BF Live The Vibe, and you're nice enough to co-stream it on your Andrew the Giant 96. But tell the folks where they can see you later on after this show.
No further, Andrew and friends. 7 East, 6 Central on No Filter Andrew and Friends channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe.
Grandma's probably wondering why he's shouting subscribe to the top of his lung. Subscribe. Okay, that's cool. That's right. So Andrew the Giant 96 is the channel you're watching us on right now. That's just one of 2 Andrew successful channels right here on YouTube. I was gonna say, Andrew, move your hand out of your face, buddy. We couldn't see you. You were like doing this shit. Bye, everybody. See you later, everybody. Bye. But yo, Andrew the Giant 96 right here on YouTube, and No Filter with Andrew and Friends, 7 p.m. tonight. Scott's going to tell you more about that right now and a little bit more. Go ahead, Scott. What you got for him?
Yeah, this is Tuesday. No Filter, 7 o'clock Eastern time. No Filter Andrew and Friends at No Filter Andrew, and me and Bobby Nick and 2K and Bobby and all the guys will be there. And then I want to mention, I know Bobby Nick will do a better talking about it, but there's going to be a drink off on the Lunatic Lounge on Friday between Brutal Pain and Kyoto and
yes,
Bobby Nick
Kyoto
will
Whisker.
describe it
Anybody
better.
against
Yeah.
Brutal Pain, much like Bobby Nick is my smoking horse in any smoking race, Brutal Pain is my drinking horse in any drinking competition. So that's Friday, Scott. I didn't mean to cut you off in the middle of your plug.
I don't think anyone is catching up to Brutal Pain besides New Girl.
Right. And you said you witnessed New Girl drink, and I understand she's quite a prolific drinker, but this is going to be Kyoto's knees against Brutal Pain. And maybe the next round, maybe the winner takes on New Girl or something like that. Maybe you can do something like that. That's kind of the fun they get in on No Filter with Andrew and Friends. Andrew will be there, Scott will be there, and this guy, he will not only is he here on BF Live The Vibe every day, and he does all kind of other shows, he's going to tell you he's going to be on No Filter tonight, and the other shows, at least the ones he knows about. Go ahead, Bob.
That's right. No Filter tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll be hanging out. We'll be chilling. We'll be having some fun. Me, Andrew, Scott, and a bunch of other knuckleheads. And then, tomorrow, Wednesday, you can check me out in the lounge. I do a little music video request show, guys, over on Rumble, exclusively on Rumble. And for the low price of $1, you can see your music video request on my show. So go to rumble.com/The Bobby Nick Show, or just search up The Bobby Nick Show on rumble.com. And then also tomorrow night, we got our boner show for the Lunatic Lounge at Bobby Nick 1978. That starts at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then, like Scott said, the showdown of all showdowns in drinking. We'll see that on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern at Bobby Nick 1978. Brutal Pain versus Kyoto Whiskers. Kyoto actually thinks he can beat him, but I don't know. If I was a betting man, I'd put my money on Brutal for sure.
Yeah, I've only seen one of them drink, but like I said, I haven't seen many other people smoke either in the same way, but I know you to be, you're my smoking horse in any kind of betting competition, guys. So there you go. Never any kind of end to the fun and any hanging out with this great chat family. Thanks anybody and everybody for joining me here today and every day. I hope that you guys feel the great positive vibe that I feel right now, because I feel that we had a really good show today. I feel like I made some new friends. Great catching up with some old friends. Thank you, Dave Daffler. I hope your health continues to improve, my friend. And thank you very much for your generous super chats that help me continue doing what I'm doing. Thanks for all the members. Thanks for Andrew, Scott, and Bobby Nick, my podcast bros, and everybody in the chat family. There you go, Darren. Darren's checking in. Have a great day, Darren. We're just checking out right now. Have a great day, my friend. All right. So for Darren and for Andrew the Giant and for Scott Fitzpatrick and Bobby Nick, the chat family, I love you all very much. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Hang out with the guys tonight at 7 p.m. East and join us here every day for The Vibe, Monday through Friday, 12 to 3, folks. It's not bye. It's just bye for now. And we'll see you the next time we see you right here on The Vibe, folks. Have a great Tuesday. Peace and love.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby Grant.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.